Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Adventuring Day. We're doing Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Homebrew. I'm Tutmos, the DM, also playing Wooter, the goblin monk that the party rescued in like the second session. Before we get started with a recap, let's do just a brief bio of our player characters.
All right, well, I guess I'll go ahead and start. I'm Jay. I'm in charge of Garen. Garen Scully, the dwarven cleric, continues his quest to revive his fallen god Gorm within himself as an avatar. He believes that only through Gorm and his allies can Faerû be saved from the oncoming apocalypse. In brief bio.
All right, and then we have Funk.
Hi there. I'm Ship's Cook, champion of Tamora. I'm a blue half-orc. I will never fail my comrades, and I won't let them fail me. And I, too, am trying to help curb this apocalypse.
Nice. And then we have Malik. Malik Dragon.
I should have Discord open before I start talking.
He's human, right?
Is he? Or is he half-elf?
I can't remember.
I can never remember.
It's not that hard. He has pointy ears.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's really cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm Nick. Played Malik. Apocalypse is not a good thing. Doesn't want that to happen. And wants to find more cool things like the staff and the sweet hammer that flies around and comes back.
Nice. And then we have Captain Thoros.
Thoros, the human roguish bard who is the captain of the Bearded Lady, a man that grew up on the sea and has come to land to find adventure, riches, songs to be sung about him. Little did he know that finding all of this also comes with horrid futures of apocalypse that he is now very hastily trying to find out how to prevent.
Nice. Excellent. And then let's get that recap for last session.
Brought to you today by Thunk. All right, here we go. Thunk's Thoughts. We got back to the Gnome Palace, feeling a little beside myself after stopping a giant minotaur. I don't know what I can do next. The next challenge, nothing seems to challenge me. Get back to the gnomes. Oh, look. Something shiny. Oh, look, Lady Gamora. Maybe I should talk to her about the cage. Oh, she didn't like that. How do I become... Maybe I should ask her how to become a harper. Oh, gotta go to Hellgate Keep. I wonder where Bubblegum's been. Oh, emergency. Oh, we must go down. Oh, I hate this place. Mazy and metally. Don't like it. Still feeling a little challengeless. Giant spider robot. Maybe I can shoot giant beams at Garen. Let's stop it. Whack, whack. Huh. Garen seems a little moody lately. Also, I sensed something coming from one of my comrades. We'll talk about it later. The end.
Nice. All right. And as I recall, when we left off last session, you all had beaten the weird mechanical spider creature. Thunk was rooting through its insides, and everyone else was trying to recuperate from the ordeal.
Maybe I can cast Identify on the corpse. Identify what it was.
You can try.
Well, I might do that.
We figured out, didn't we figure out that it was shit, no, I can't remember. Medron?
Yeah, so the original creature you were able to identify based on description as a I think it's called a monodrone, which is a type of modrone. And that's what you had identified. This particular giant spider creature, however, definitely doesn't fit that description, but it seemed to have a great big eye like the monodrone, which is weird.
Well, Thoros kind of slumps down in the corner here, pulling out his flute and starts playing a little ditty as he kind of falls into a little bit of a sleep, hoping to get in at least a short rest.
I guess I'll use my constructor to help me harvest some bits from this giant spider.
All right, yes, and let's see what we got here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, ripping open the spider creature, you see that it is filled with a number of sparkling gems, most of which appear to have been crushed, as this spider endured quite a few attacks. But you do find some gemstones inside. There are how many gemstones? 15 assorted gemstones. Some of them appear to have magical properties.
Woohoo! Right.
I don't even know where the heck Garen is on the map anymore.
Oh, I went over to Thunk.
Oh yeah, there's so damn many tokens.
I actually want to see if I can cast Identify as a ritual on the corpse of the giant mechanical spider to see if that actually does give me anything or not.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
If everyone is fine with waiting for 10 minutes at least, yeah.
Well, I mean, Thoros is still short resting, so I thought it'd be a good thing to do while he's resting.
Yeah, and the cage has dissipated, so Malik is now free as well. Also, Malik, I don't think you were here when I mentioned, but everyone got XP, and it's in the chat log.
Someone just tell me the total.
45,757.
Let's see here. Yes. So now I need.
Is there a way I can harvest a section of one of its legs?
You could have one of the constructors like rip off one of its legs, yeah.
I will do that.
All right. You now have giant spider creature leg. And let's see what the weight is on that. Oh my gosh, I have like 50 tabs open and I need more. The weight on that is going to be 25 pounds.
Oof.
Yeah, it's heavy. And then Garen is casting Identify. Da 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 da. Yeah, so Garen, goodness, this one is complicated. You sense a veritable maelstrom of magics upon this creature. So I think Identify. Yeah, a maelstrom of magics on this creature. There are traces of transmutation magic, enchantment, conjuration, divination. There's abjuration magics in there. It's so complex that you can't get a good feel for what it is, but you definitely get a trace of divine power as well.
Huh. All right, that'll work.
And yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go back and check on Thoros and Malik.
What did we say it was? Sorry, I had to step away.
It's practically unidentifiable because there's just too many sources of information coming from it.
A whole bunch of different,
like practically every type of magic there is.
Yep. Along with a trace of divine power.
Yeah. The one oddball out is the divine. power in it, so that's something. We can maybe ask Pill about whatever her name is.
Maybe it was that celestial sense I had earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So what are Thoros and Malik up to now?
Are we able to get a short rest in while they're off
Yeah.
doing things?
Yep.
All right, so I will do Song of Rest. Then some hit that.
So good.
Ooh.
Woo.
God damn it.
If you don't want to go below half, so your next long rest will top you off, I can use prayer healing.
This should be good for now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because of how freaking worthless I was in that fight, I only ended up using one spell slot of my level 3 spells. I still have everything else.
I have nothing.
Oh, never mind. I use up both of my level 4 slots in Conjure, Earth Elemental, and what I use it. Oh, that's right. I just did Cure Wounds at level 4.
I'll stand as my body cracks and strains as I stand up. So, Garen, we find anything else about this creature?
Oh man, look, there's so much to the creature, but the only thing that's worth mentioning is that it is somehow divine.
I,
In a celestial way?
Well,
Identify doesn't actually work that way mechanically, so with the Identify spell, you can't actually tell. You can make inferences.
well, Thunk. I mean, if you have another divine sense, you would be able to easily tell that.
I think I can oblige that.
Especially being so close.
Yeah, let me go back and find sense it.
I mean, you probably can do it from here. Wait, what is it? 60 feet?
Yeah, I think it's 16.
First, I did find these shiny gems. Handing them out. I think some of them are magical.
Fantastic. If you want, just drop them off here. We'll take a look.
And I got one of its legs. Show him the leg.
Just all you hear is Thunk dragging it.
Yeah, it's like a massive, looks like it's bronze leg with wires sticking out of one end.
Like Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Right.
Dragging his sword behind him.
Alright, let me see about Divine Sense. And I will Divine Sense this crap.
Okay. Yeah, let us see here. Nice, Divine Sense. This has some... This has some stuff to it. Yeah.
Celestial Fiend or Undead being the...
Yes, my Divine Sense is I smell things. So that's how it works for me.
This smells celestial.
Yes, I am like all up on it like a bloodhound, just wafting it in with my hand. Maybe that's why I'm such a good cook.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely... of course, now the creature is dead. Not that it was ever alive, being a construct, per se. But you can definitely get the sense of a celestial presence lingering upon the remains of the creature, and especially since you have the leg on your person. You get that sense from it as well.
I shot back. Well, it's definitely celestial. Getting it's kind of a decaying celestial smell. Kind of fruity and nutty.
Well, Captain, do you ever know of robots being able to be also celestial?
No, as far as I remember, the only thing that we knew about these things is they came from another plane and not the astral sea. Not really sure.
Hmm.
Maybe it was another aspect of some god.
Either way, I think it might be best we go try to collect our gnome friend and maybe get topside.
Oh yeah, Pilvi
Here.
comes hopping up the stairs. Why then the gods did the architects make these stairs so friggin' huge? She comes running around. Oh, oh, my poor fabricators.
Garen like rubs the back of his head and looks sheepish. Sorry.
We'll get your two of your constructors.
Oh, well, at least the constructors seem to be mostly intact from here. She runs right past you, straight to the constructors.
I'm just motioning towards my fucked up armor and wounds.
Yeah.
The fabricators.
Completely oblivious to you all.
Garen will follow behind.
Oh.
So, Pilvi, was it? What is this?
Oh.
And I'll gesture towards the giant spider.
Could you stand aside, dear, please? And then the constructor takes a side step so that she can get a good look.
It moves the entire thing.
It moves the entire thing. There we go. So now Pilvi can kind of get in there and take a look. Oh my, this is fascinating. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's heavily damaged, though, and seems to be missing a leg.
I try to hide the leg behind my back.
Yeah, she leaps up on top of it and kind of gets inside of its body, which has been ripped open.
Might not the best idea.
It's okay. And she pokes her head out and then dives back in, and you can hear clanking and grinding and things like that. Seems to be missing a number of control crystals.
Yeah. Again, hiding another thing behind my back. Weird.
Yeah, and then she'll leap out of it. It's really quite bizarre. It seems to be a remarkable combination of magic and engineering, but the base of it, it looks like someone had taken one of our fabricators and combined it with some other kind of metals or materials that I've never seen before.
Speaking of which, you're absolutely correct about the magic part, but we were also able to find out it's also divine in a sense. It's a celestial.
Celestial? That's peculiar. I mean, there's very few deities that would even bother with creating mechanical creatures.
Have any ideas which ones?
Well, Gond, of course, the gnomish god of invention, whom all of us here worship, naturally. But this isn't exactly, well, not exactly his domain, so to speak. He inspires invention in others, not really directly interferes. At least that's what the dogma teaches.
Well, how long has Lantan been here? Because this just here.
Oh, well, Lantan has existed since time immemorable, at least until the spell plague hit and it was swept off and destroyed. But then, some time ago, it returned to this world. I'm afraid the gnomes have had a rather bad time when it comes to celestial and divine phenomena.
Well, I mean, we've got. I guess your facility is now appeared once again. Did all the gnomes get out all right?
I think you escorted them out, as I recall.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
that was a week ago. My bad.
Yeah. There were a few modifications to the control panel down in the lower level, but no actual damage there. It took me a heck of a time to disable the fabricators entirely, at least any that you didn't. Well, in any case, I think things will be fine now. For some reason, the fabricators their instructions were changed to destroy organic life.
So are you thinking sabotage?
Sabotage, at the very least. I don't understand.
Is there a disgruntled gnome around? Is there...
I can't imagine anyone would have such desires. I mean, granted, everyone's emotions have been running high since your arrival, but only happiness that I know of.
Begin the interrogations.
Give me a second. I'm gonna hurry over to Thor. Like, wouldn't think Gary Ellie would have the ability to do this, would you?
She's a smart lady. Seems to be having her own little secrets these days.
Well, I divine sensed her, and I didn't sense any evil coming from her.
Just because somebody would come down and do something like this doesn't make them evil. At least they don't know that they're doing something bad. If they think it's for the good of everything, doesn't mean that they're evil.
Yeah, it's like the penance stare from the Marvel universe. If they don't feel they're doing anything wrong, it doesn't do anything.
Gotcha.
And I am not a fan of the secrets that she's been keeping and kind of treating me recently.
Hell hath no fury like a Thoros scorned.
Right? Well, like I said, I don't want to jump to conclusions of something against her like this, but it's not something that I'm going to write off right away.
I'm starting to be a little concerned what will happen if we take her. We go try to retrieve the Book of Bowgentle.
I think we need to figure out what exactly is the Book of Bowgentle, because I have no idea. Like, what exactly it is.
Actual name. But, yeah, you know what? This is a lot for take on right now. Pilvi, you ready to go up top?
Yes, there's not much more that I can do from down here. We'll have to get some of our workers back down here to do repairs and the like, but I have all the controls taken care of and locked in so they can't be modified without my approval.
Oh yeah. I'll also give Pilvi back the control stick from the constructor that I had.
Thank you. We'll be rather needing these.
Yeah, I'll go over and hand her mine as well.
Well, hold up, Captain. I have an idea. I mean, I know who we can ask to get more of a straight answer about Lady Garielli and what's up with her.
Yeah, well, you know, since I've seen the picture, Agatha's not that bad anymore.
Oh, I'm not talking about your girlfriend.
Oh,
at the mention of that name, see slight change.
And no longer a change in Thoros' skin when he brings up that name.
If we're up for it, we can go back to the well tomorrow, and I can talk to her or divine her or something.
I think we need to make one more stop, at least to get fuel, because I don't think we have enough fuel to even get there. But if we jump over to the sword, you said it was the Sword Mountains, right, Garen?
Yes, specifically Mount Hotenau.
Oh no, I think we might be able to we might be able to make it there with what we have.
Yeah, I would also like to, after that, maybe go to Hellgate Keep. Go back to Hellgate Keep. There's apparently a harbor master there I would like to talk to.
More of the Harpers and their damn secrets. But, okay. Cool it, Thoros. You'll work on this.
Secrets, Captain. Secrets. As I look at it, and, like you're keeping a secret. I'm feeling you are.
All right, well, I think that we should at least go find out how the repairs on the ship are going, and then make our way to Hotenau. Hopefully, finding this this ancient text that Garen has been telling us about, and then from there we'll see. Possibly going off to the well might not be that bad of an idea, Thunk.
Yeah. As we walk back, I'll go over in detail information that's given to the High Priest in Mirabar about the Chronicles of Gorm and its location within the Sword Mountains, Mount Hotenau.
All right.
Hey Malik, I'm going to hand you the 15 magical random gems. Some of them magical.
Okay.
So there you go. Walk out, dragging the giant leg.
All right, yeah. Pilvi leads you through the Lantan Steamworks, and you emerge back to their workshop area.
I make a beeline for the ship.
I'll follow Thoros.
Me too.
Oh hell. Yeah, and then you find Wu up here.
Crawling out of a pipe.
Yeah. Crawling out of...
You really?
Yeah.
How did you find it? How did you find the surface? In a network of pipes.
Where am I?
You're fine. I'll like clasp him on the shoulder. You're fine. You made it.
Some of those pipes along the bottom of the island were made of glass.
What?
Why? Why would they do that?
Ugh. I don't know.
We turn out, you find out that he was also fighting a bunch of Goombas and mushrooms and stuff like that.
Come on, Wu. We're going back to the ship.
And then, as you are about to leave the cave, you hear a horrible scream.
What?
What the fuck?
We're never going to leave here.
Never.
I
This will
quickly
be our tomb.
I start looking at our surroundings, trying to find the source of this horrid death rattle.
You can make a perception check. It sounds like it was coming over from the east somewhere. Oh man. Yeah, you got it somewhere from the east, maybe the north.
I begin to
Oh yeah, there's mine.
book it.
Yep, Thunk realizes it is exactly coming from this building, and as he makes that realization, someone wearing black clothing and a cloak comes darting out and running northward. Dagger and crossbow in hand.
But I don't have whole person on me.
Hey, no.
Oh, okay, cool. You can do this.
Yes, roll initiative if you haven't already. Alright. Captain Thoros. You immediately recognize the clothing that this person is wearing as he or she comes running out of the building. It is exactly the same clothing as the assassin who tried to kill Sister Garielli in Vandalin.
Oh, all right.
Another one of the Black Hand.
And yeah, you got 29. for your initiative. You finally rolled
That's
good
insane.
initiative.
Okay, hold on. I'm just reading something real quick.
Yep.
All right. So far away this dude is 55. Shit. Well, I start rushing towards, as I should be in good distance now, as I'm going to try to charm this person.
All right.
As I call out and I'm just like, hold on there, friend. It's been so long since I've seen you. Come, talk with me.
Right, that is a wisdom saving throw. Again, what's your DC? 14, 15, 16?
16.
16. Okay. Let's take a look. Right. Alright. Yes, that actually works. Surprisingly.
I just call out, Phil! It's Phil, isn't it?
Yeah. The woman is going to stop running, and, well, again, because 5e in initiative is kind of abstract, she's going to stop running and then turn around and say, dementia, and I really can't talk now. I have to kill Sister Gabrielle.
Oh! Seriously, hey, just real quick, I just want to catch up. It's been so long.
And then that's going to be the 6 seconds of dialogue. And Wu is going to be like, Alec.
Well, I don't got anything else, so I'm just going to hold a queue until they start running away, I guess, or do something aggressive.
All right. Let's see here. How about you give me a persuasion check with advantage, Thoros?
Okay.
See if you can persuade this person to, alright, 17. And, is wisdom govern insight? I can never remember. I think wisdom's insight, okay. Yeah, you managed to successfully persuade them to not run away at the moment, but they're not getting any closer, and you can see that they're loading up their crossbow with a familiar-looking arrow bolt, or crossbow bolt.
Yep, I just start making gestures for everyone to quickly come up.
And, wow, surprisingly, they do not get to repeat their saving throws. Wow.
Oh.
Alright, yeah. Garen.
Unless we attack them.
Yeah, unless
Garen will expend his action to dash, move 6 closer.
Alright. Unk.
I will do the same.
Okay. And now, Sister Gabrielle, having heard a commotion out here, is going to leave the library with a dash, popping out from around the corner right about here with half cover. And she's going to gasp, Dementia! Thoros.
Alright, I move slowly up to Dementia. No weapons drawn. I say, hey, Dementia, come on, you remember me? The captain. We talked before. And then I'm going to try to grapple her.
Okay. Yeah, grappling is not considered harmful, so you may do so.
Is that athletics or acrobatics?
It's athletics to grapple, and either athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Okay. I am going to, again, as I move up, kind of fumbling with my magic dice in my belt pouch, I'm going to give them a roll to add some stuff on here. Where's my goddamn... There we go. Adding 5 to athletics.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, my internet is, or it's either my internet or Roll20 is messing up for me. So if I drop out, that's why.
I was just inquiring, can I use my reaction to yell out something?
Speaking is a free action on your turn.
Okay.
Nice. Athletics 18.
So
Yeah.
23 altogether.
Yeah, 23 plus, yes, very nice. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, that was... Oh, okay. Yeah, you absolutely grapple them.
All right. I am going to kind of whip her around front and holding the best I can. I just say, quickly, get some restraints.
All right.
oh, I've got it.
I am the restraints.
I am the restraints. Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm going to use my reaction to pull out my rope of mending.
Nice. Wu is going to be like, who the heck is... What kind of name is Dementia? Malik. If Malik is present. Which, he might not be back yet. But I assume he's going to ready a pew in case Dementia does anything and whatnot.
Something shitty.
Yeah, something shitty. Dementia is going to try to escape. Now, what? I don't remember Thoros' first name.
Thoros is his first name.
Thoros is his first name. Okay, yeah. Well, she is going to say, Thoros, what are you doing? And try to break free.
Come on. You remember this? It's all in good fun.
Yeah, she's gonna try to break free with her acrobatics. And that's gonna be for you. I think it's still an athletics check? Maintain a grapple?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's still athletics to maintain a grapple.
Okay. Fuck.
No.
See? It's all in good fun.
Yeah, you just go, ha ha ha. That's... yeah. God. Awkward. Yeah, so... alright, yeah, Dementia breaks free of the grapple and says, well, really now, I don't have time for these games, I have to kill Gabrielli. As she kind of turns and says, oh, because she can see Gabrielli standing over there as she readies her crossbow. Garen.
I'm gonna still have to dash. I will head her off up here, and I'll take the rope and I'll be like, ha! Like I'm gonna get ready to lasso her or something. I don't know.
Okay. Thunk, you have seen that alas, Dementia is too nimble for Thoros and managed to escape his grasp, although she does not appear to be hostile to you all at the moment. As she is seemingly charmed.
Well, use my full action just to close the gap on her.
Oh shit, I've not heard this sound in a long time. We got a donation.
Oh!
Thank you!
Yeah, from Faye. And as I pull up my
wild magic
donation thing, let's see what this is. Oh crap, I closed the tab. Hold on. As I try to pull this up, there we go. Stream donation tracker. Just a moment, sorry about that. I accidentally closed my Firefox and my bajillion tabs along with it. It's the sound, that sound scared the shit out of me. There we go. Garen, you have been given inspiration. The donation from Feore. Inspire that little dwarf boy.
Yay! Thank you,
you get bardic inspiration.
Oh, it's bardic inspiration.
Yeah, extra D6.
1d6. Got it.
Nice. Thank you, Faye. All right, Thunk.
Yeah, that's my full action. I've already used my action surge, whacking that.
All right.
Tentacle beast.
Sister Garielli is then going to dash away, into as far as she can go into the library. Thoros.
All right, as Garielli shoos off, I am going to produce a major image right here of Sister Garielli.
Nice.
Giving her an expression of, like, oh!
All right, Sister Garielli then shows up here, or wherever you needed her. I missed the ping.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to put it right here to seem like she just came out from an alleyway. Not
nice.
to...
Yeah.
I don't want the dementia to be kind of like, hey, wait a minute.
Right. All right, nice. All right, you do so. And Major Image is not a spell you see often, or at least I don't, so that's nice.
Oh, it's a great spell. But then I turn to Thunk, and in hushed tones, as hopefully dementia is kind of put off by this image, I just say, take her alive.
I nod.
Very nice.
That'll be turnover for me.
All right. Wu is still turning to Malik. I mean, really, I get there's a lot of different cultures in this world, but dementia? The hell? All right. Malik, are you back with us, Malik? No? No, I don't think. I think his audio is still messed up. Which is unfortunate. I actually think Phoenix itself might be having internet issues because I keep dropping in and out on Roll20 and I'm getting 404 errors and having to refresh
it.
Well,
the thing is, I'm getting problems in Discord. Oh, I think it might.
It might just be Malik. I'm looking at Malik's spells. Just to make sure that I don't think he has any spell slots left. Because I think he had to eat them to get, and he has no source. I don't think Malik has any actual magic left that he can do. Because he does have suggestion, which I think would be fitting for this, but no, he doesn't seem to have anything. I'm just double checking. No, Malik's audio has gone down. Yeah, I'm looking at a spell list. I don't think he has anything that he can actually. What is the range? The range is 120. This is a big map, so no, there's no one within range. Okay, yeah, so Malik is once again going to ready a pew in case Dementia takes hostile action. Dementia then readies her crossbow and fires the arrow, which passes right through the illusion of Sister Garielli.
Oh.
Which I think reveals it as an illusion to Dementia, I want to say, because it's a physical interaction.
Yep.
Okay.
Haha, gotcha, bitch!
And she Dementia is going to curse, damn, that arrow cost me 5,000 gold pieces.
What?
Give it to Wu.
As she goes ahead and then pulls another arrow out of her cloak and begins loading her crossbow.
Dang, that's cash money right there.
They want Sister Garielli dead. Alright, Garen.
Seeing what Thoros did last time, I am going to drop the rope of mending at my side and attempt to grapple Dementia.
Alright.
And that's a strength.
That's athletics.
athletics. All right. Well, then I will also use my bardic inspiration while I also athlete.
Nice.
So there.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what? Screw it. Still gonna do it.
Dementia is super grappled.
It's super grappled.
Very nice.
Okay, and that'll end my turn.
All right, Thunk, you have seen Garen super grapple Dementia, and he had dropped the rope of mending at his feet.
I'm gonna grab the rope of mending. I am going to stick the side of my hand in her mouth so she doesn't bite down and crack open her suicide tooth.
Very
like
nice.
the last person did.
That's very smart.
Damn, that is.
Thunk remembers.
Thunk remembers.
Aaron does not remember.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember the last one had a suicide tooth, so I was like,
yeah.
Good
That's
thinking.
why I was going to yell at
Hold on here.
Thoros. Yep, going to stick the side of my hand in her mouth and
Wow.
bear the pain of her trying to bite. So do I need to roll anything?
If you so let's see, sticking your hand in her mouth you can do as like a free action. I think that should be fine because she's not exactly hostile against you right now. You haven't done anything actually harmful to her per the Charm Person spell. And yeah, so other than that, if you want to do something with your action, you may do so, such as try to tie her up, for example.
I guess I will try to tie her up.
Or at least start it with your one hand, and then I'll finish it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I will try to start my free hand, try to start wrapping around. And I guess also yell at Thoros to also get a gag or something.
Great.
Because this is going to hurt me.
Great. Yes. So you have begun tying the rope around her as you can with one hand. So she's not actually tied up yet. Someone will also have to finish that. Sister Garielli is going to do something in another room that you can't see. God, I have to open up her character sheet. I forgot she's actually a spellcaster. Like, oh yeah. It's been so long since I've ever got the chance to do that. Oh no, she doesn't want to do that. Yeah, so actually, yes. Something happens, and then Thoros can hear Sister Garielli whispering in his mind, do your best to take her alive, and prevent her from committing suicide. She may have a great deal of information, and Thoros can reply if he wishes, in a whisper that only she can hear.
Oh, you know I'm already on top of this, baby.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, Thoros.
Quickly leaping into action, using my knowledge of knots and everything from my life on the sea. Quickly take the end of the rope from Thunk as I start just doing everything I can, throwing bowlines and square knots all over this broad before she can get out.
A good old-fashioned hog tie.
Yeah. And then I want to take the end of the rope and put it into her mouth and cinch it very tight for Thunk to be able to take his hand out and keep her jaws open.
Yay.
All right.
If you want, I'll do a sleight of hands.
Yeah, I'm thinking sleight of hands would be appropriate for this check. It's a dex check for not tying.
All right. Again, using my last use of the dice today. Hopefully give me something good. Fuck it. One's
An
good.
extra one, yeah.
And then sleight of hand. So 17 altogether.
Very nice. All right, yeah, she is tied up.
Yay, my hands are free.
All right, fellas, keep her down. Garen, do you have any pittance with you?
I do not.
How much does she weigh, do you think?
Do I have the batons? I don't.
No, we got rid of the batons.
I thought we burnt. I don't. Well, I mean, I have my adventurers pack. Are there pins in an adventurers pack?
No, it'd be in a.
I was just thinking I could heft her over my shoulder since she's all tied up.
I just want to stake her to the ground and keep her immobile.
Do we? Does Malik have that wand of don't moveness?
Wand of entanglement?
No,
Garen
the
falls
rod.
Don't
It's
move
the
it.
rod.
Oh,
of,
the immovable rod. Yeah,
Yes.
Malik has an immovable rod.
we
Yes,
summoned-
bring that over here.
All right. And Woo is still going on. I mean, sure, my sister is named Lee, which is a little bit on the nose for someone who worships the path of Lee, but anyway. All right, great. Malik can hear us
That'd be like
now.
if Thunk's name was ADD.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, so then, Malik, you're gonna run up there with your immovable rod? Or maybe he can hear us but not speak.
No, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yay!
Yeah, hey, we're back. Yeah, so Dementia has been tied up successfully by Thoros and restrained, and they seem to have gotten a rope in her mouth so that she can't activate her suicide capsule.
Yeah, I'll hand over the immovable rod.
Nice.
Just put it on her chest and activate it.
What?
Just place it on her chest and activate it.
I'm not putting it in there.
the immovable rod on top of her and tell her no.
Not in her chest.
Yeah, I said on her chest.
Or like since she's tied up, like hands behind her back and all
I'm-
that, just slide it
I'm-
between the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it between the rope, and you should tie it to the rope because it's just a rod. You can maneuver around a rod.
Whatever, just do something. This girl is slippery.
She is.
I should still have her restrained.
Yeah, she's still grappled, although she can try to escape.
It's called a sense of drama, Garen.
Oh, I feel like she's slipping.
I will take the immovable rod and slam it into her foot and then turn it on once it's into her foot.
Okay, that will lock her foot down. Nice. Excellent. So she is going to, on her turn, and try to hoo. She's going to try to escape, although she is disadvantaged now. So Garen, to keep her grappled, if you want to, that's going to be an athletics check.
I am so athletic.
You keep her grappled, and she is now locked down and firmly secured. So technically, you're out of combat.
Okay. Malik, could you mage hand her suicide capsule out of her mouth?
Oh, little known fact there, Garen. I'm also a licensed dentist.
Is there a dentist background option for 5e?
I feel like
That would
with
be
Thug
amazing.
saying that, it will just be him punching her into the face until the teeth come out.
Oh, you got a sore tooth. Is it out?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ooh.
Let me read what this does real quick.
Yeah.
Because this. All right, I need to read what both of these. Do. But I have 2 potions that might be interesting for this.
Hey, I'm gonna step out for 15 minutes. I'm gonna help put my kids away.
Yep.
Put me on autopilot.
All right.
Okay, that won't do any good. But what is this? Read words.
Ooh.
Load.
With prestidigitation, I can create a non-magical trinket or illusory image. Could I create a small set of manacles?
Let's take a look here at because I think, let's see. Manacles. That can fit in your hand. I guess a pair of manacles can fit in your hand, so...
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, a non-magical trinket. It lasts until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'll just continuously.
Continuously. yeah, you. Why does it say duration up to an hour?
That's for one of the other
effects.
some of
Oh,
the
I
other
see.
effects.
Color or small mark or symbol for up to an hour. Yes. However, since prestidigitation has verbal components, you're not really going to be able to talk if you're casting it casting it continuously. Is the thing?
Yeah, you're not confident in your ability to tie a rope.
I am, but fuck. No, wait, no. I am Thoros. I am always confident in everything I do. So, yeah, X that.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
All right.
We need to
move
get
a
that
rod
pedal.
while Sword of Keeper in plays.
Oh, I have 50 more feet of rope if you need any.
How fast did that poison work last time? Was it almost
like instantaneously dissolved everything, including bone?
I have an elixir of health that cures poisons, such.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Right,
that's
Garen's like 2 seconds from starting to donkey punch her.
No reason to donkey punch her.
Technically, she hasn't taken damage yet, so she's still charmed for an hour by Thoros. Technically.
Right, well, then convince her to spit it out.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Dementia. I'm sorry. Hey, just talk to me for a little bit, okay? And I want Thunk to be ready to like grab her mouth and keep it open. Shove your hand back in there if anything happens, and I'll take the rope out of her mouth.
Okay. Wu will also pull a crowbar out of his bag. Oh, I also have a crowbar. All right, yeah. And Dementia is glaring at the illusion of Sister Garielli.
So, hey, you know those suicide capsules, that poison that you guys use? Can I check that out?
That's definitely going to be a persuasion with advantage as a charmed person.
I will also give guidance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not that I need to, but just.
Yeah, she gets a 5. Also, Thoros, I think you're echoing again.
Okay, hold on. I'll reset.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Nice. Yeah. So then she's gonna slowly turn away from the illusion of Sister Garielli, and her mouth open. You can see one of her like molars is.
The world is very lucky to have you,
Oh.
and so am I. May the
Hey.
power protect you always.
Thanks, Team Spock, for following. I don't know why all those sounds for the different events always scare the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck is Zordon talking to me for? Yeah, you can see one of her molars has kind of a slightly different coloration.
Oh, nice. Yeah, can I check it out?
I mean, she can't move her hands or anything, so I suppose if you want to. It's incredibly dangerous, though. A single drop is enough to dissolve away my entire body.
Well, luckily, I have the hands of a surgeon. As I'll take off my glove and I'll try to retrieve it.
And it's going to be sleight of hand, I think. A dexterity check makes sense for that.
Be casting guidance.
Yeah, I do. I look up at Garen.
I'll nod quietly.
Damn! Yeah, you pop that molar right out, and it just slides out of her mouth, completely intact. And you can feel that it's made of like glass or something to that effect.
All right, I'll turn around and I'll gently give it to Malik.
I'm not even gonna let you give it to me. I'm just gonna let it fall into the bag of holding.
I love how you literally don't touch anything.
Or we could just toss it through that big hole and let it fall.
Actually, I was thinking about doing that, but I want to look at this stuff before we do that.
I'm here.
That might
So,
be useful.
actually, put it in. Never mind. It's not going to the bag of holding. Put it in my hand, and while you do this, I'll go look at whatever this stuff is and figure out what it is.
All right.
Okay. Don't forget the gems.
So, this is a really inopportune time to talk about gems.
What do we find?
Once Garen sees that the poison is gone, I'll look over at Garielli. That's really her or not, and like nod and wave her over like it's safe.
I'm gonna start to kind of like behind my back. I'm gonna start taking her crossbow bolts and putting them like kind of just
because apparently those are worth $5,000 a piece.
handing them over to Thunk.
If you need more rope, I have 75 feet of rope.
Dang.
Wow, you guys have rope galore.
It's listed in my explorer's pack. 75 feet of hemp rope.
Yeah, Wu has 50 feet also, if you need any of that.
So,
yeah.
Dementia, why are you here to kill Sister Garielli?
So I take it we successfully got the poison tooth out.
Yes. Yeah, Thoros got a 27 on his check, 28 on his check to get the tooth out of her mouth.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Beshaba commands that she die.
Beshaba, eh? Haven't heard that name in a while.
All of the Black Fingers are looking for her. And Larsa failed in his mission and paid the price.
So, and why? Why are they searching her out?
She's the only one that can read the Book of Bowgentle.
Really?
The only one old enough.
What is the Book of Bowgentle? What's in it that's so important?
I do not know exactly. Something critical to Beshaba's plans for the apocalypse. If that book is read, it could throw a spanner into the works, so to speak, as she motions towards the gnomes. With her head.
Garen, like, completely forgetting the situation, goes like, oh, we want the Book of Bowgentle too! We gotta stop the apocalypse!
Yes, that's why I took it upon myself to inform Primus of you, Garen.
You know me?
Of course. I've been on the Bearded Lady for days now. Weeks.
What?
Why didn't you say something? We could have worked together to stop the apocalypse together. Completely oblivious.
You probably know that I am a champion. I am the champion of Tamora. Then I was tasked to stop the Black Hand of Beshaba.
I gathered as much.
I mean, they don't sound like bad people. They want to stop the apocalypse. How bad could they possibly be?
Her exact words were that she wanted to prevent people from finding the book because the knowledge in the book can stop the apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's the opposite of what I want.
Yeah.
So, Dementia, you said you've been on this ship for weeks now. Where have you been staying?
Yeah, where? I'm kind of curious about this too.
Please let it be where I think.
I've been hiding invisibly in the trunk.
Yes!
With the goblin.
Brilliant.
Does Wu hear this?
Whoa! Whoa, how did you notice how... I was in there with you. No wonder it was so goddamn tight.
Oh, I thought the wood was just really comfortable and soft and warm.
Oh,
what race
It
of-
often is.
It looks like she is like she's human.
So, since you've been hanging out with the Shaba, where are they at?
The Black Fingers do not congregate. We communicate in whispers from the Lady of Doom.
Oh, don't give me that. There's got to be some place that you guys meet up at, and where do you get your orders from?
The whispers in the darkness. They issue the commands, and we follow.
Better speak up, because I have no qualms about dispatching you.
how many of how more? Oh, Jesus Christ! Learn to speak, man. How many more of you are there?
Now there are only 4 Black Fingers left, with Larsa's death.
Yes.
Are any of them also around here?
I wouldn't know. We operate independently. To congregate in one place would be too great of a risk. Doom may strike at any time.
They speak in the shadows, man.
There's some edgy people, I tell you what.
Her name is Dementia. The other dude was Larsa Dread. These are the edgelords of Forgotten Realms.
I'm getting close to, like, really going Batman on her.
How many? I'm gonna start searching her for more weapons.
Yes, she is equipped with. She has a short.
Probably gonna be a long list.
She has a short sword on her hip. Her chest has like a a bandolier with a dozen daggers, all coated in potent poison. She has her crossbow. Within her cloak, she has 1 more magical-looking arrow, or crossbow bolt, I should say. She also has a full quiver of crossbow bolts strapped to her back. And if you want to find any other weapons, that's an investigation check.
All right.
Wait a minute. I'm wondering why I've been missing a little bit of food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start patting her down, trying to find anything else. Oh, bitch.
Jesus.
I was gonna say I'll give you advantage, but you can do it all by yourself. It looks like.
Well, now I'm even more mad. She's been stealing my food.
Yeah. You find that concealed deep in her clothing are 2 more daggers, one of which seems to have been crafted from the fang of a black dragon.
She packing.
And the other one appears to have magical properties.
You can
Right,
give me the magic stuff. I can
I'm gonna hand those. Later. I'm gonna hand those and the other special crossbow bolt to Malik, and then the rest of the weapons I'm just kind of like slowly handing over to Thunk to get rid of.
I'm just tossing them on the ground behind me. Hopefully a gnome kid doesn't run along and pick them up.
I'll be just like my hero, Thunk. And he picks up the dagger and stabs himself in the eye and just dies. Alright.
I'm gonna dispel the major illusion.
Okay.
Concentration and all that.
Yeah, Garen sees Garielli just vanish.
Oh.
Malik, you want to go fetch the sister, see if she has any questions? Or Garen, either one?
Yeah, I'll go.
Alright. Yeah, Garen can find Sister Garielli in her room in the library.
Kind of knock on the threshold.
Is Dementia dead?
She is disarmed and alive. We managed to remove her suicide poison and found every last weapon on her person. Hide and ready for questioning.
Very good then. And she'll follow you out. And you can see that as the real Sister Garielli emerges, Dementia tries struggling against her ropes, but the immovable rod is keeping her, preventing her from breaking free. And, yeah, Sister Garielli stands there and just shakes her head. I knew you had to have been involved in this, Dementia. After you took Larsa from me all those years ago. And Dementia will reply, I could satisfy Larsa in ways that you could never imagine, sister.
Whoa,
and
hey.
And spits on the ground.
Guys, you want to come look at this poison?
He's been staying on our ship, invisible, for we don't even know how long.
Dementia will say, when you arrived here and Gabrielli remained, I left the ship. I've been here studying things for weeks now, while you have all been gone off God knows where.
Were you involved with what happened?
Responsible for the fabricators turning?
Indirectly.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Indirectly, that's not a yes or no answer.
That's an assassin's yes.
Oh. Carry on.
I prayed for divine intervention from Beshaba. She slipped a little note, so to speak, in front of Primus, letting him know about you, as she nods towards Garen.
What about me?
Your eyes. And your ambition.
I think she's hitting on you, Garen.
Forget you've been on our ship. You've heard a lot, maybe a little too much. and like when he kind of makes that minor threat, his eyes begin to shift again.
Exactly.
And he kind of tightens his grip on his hammer.
Now she's still struggling against her ropes, but is clearly not able to break free.
But I'm just curious, what would your group benefit? Why would the Black Hand want the apocalypse to happen? If it truly is an apocalypse, it is going to be it's not going to discriminate. It's going to destroy you as well.
This land, these forgotten realms, are already post-apocalyptic. There have been many in the long history. Name drop! The Lady of Doom grows dissatisfied. There has not been an apocalypse in at least 200 years, and even then the spell plague was a relatively minor one. No, it is true death and destruction that the Lady of Doom now desires.
I'll look over to... What would you have us do with her?
The safest thing to do would be to throw her down that hole there, keep her tied up, and let her drown in the sea.
Okay.
As
I grab it back, as I start grabbing.
No. The rod's still on her foot. She can't move.
Remove the rod now.
No, wait. We're not done yet.
Just need to trying to carry out Tamora's instructions here. No.
Gabrielli, is that all you have to ask of her?
Sister Gabrielli will say, Eris, were you responsible for her death? And the Dementia will make a kind of a sly smile, which is now missing a tooth.
That's a molar. You can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. She murdered the Fate-bringer of Tamora, Eris, tender to the shrine, the Well of Tamora.
Anyway, Eris was the tender of the Well of Tamora?
That is correct. That's actually the person you spoke to, but you didn't ask her name.
Oh, I thought I was the lady I was talking to at the well?
Yeah.
I thought it was Tamora herself.
I mean, Thunk probably still thinks that, but I mean, he wouldn't necessarily know.
I didn't. Well, I'll just bring this up. I didn't see no
Yeah, you wouldn't.
tender. I didn't see no keeper of the well when I was there.
Yes, she must have been murdered some time ago. I had begun to wonder why there had been no pilgrims from the well in some time to Phandalin. In any case, Dementia, then why me? Besides your personal grudge. I know you would take great pleasure in my death, but this... As she glances over towards one of the crossbow bolts that is shattered on the floor. No, the Lady of Doom must want me dead in particular. Why? And Dementia will then once again smile and say, Bowgentle. We know that you can read the book, Garielli.
Ah, there we go.
There it is.
There. Information.
Yeah. And Garielli pauses for a moment and tries to consider. I see. But why Bowgentle? That book. Am I truly the only one left now who can read in the ancient Delzuin tongue? And Dementia offers no reply.
What else is I'm sure that the Book of Bojangles isn't just a manual on how to prevent the apocalypse. There's gotta be something else in it. Like what is this book?
It's not a manual to prevent the apocalypse, fool. It's a manual to create one.
And that's why it's called Soulmonger.
And how on earth is a book that creates an apocalypse going to stop an apocalypse?
Ooh, I know the answer. I'm saying that in character.
Yeah, Pilvi, who has been, yeah, she kind of pops around from the corner watching this side and has sort of been listening, but yes. Thunk.
Enlighten us, Thunk.
Magic.
Thanks.
Actually, he's not wrong technically.
Yes, technically.
He said about a lot of things around here.
Yeah, Pilvi pipes up. You know, if you know how a machine works, then it just becomes a matter of applying pressure at the right point to stop the entire machine. At least that's how it works with engineering.
Find out it's a blueprints to find the linchpin.
Exactly. I mean, even in Iron Golem, if you know precisely where the central control crystal is located, you can disable it in a single blow.
Also, Pilvi, your fabricators, he's responsible. I jerk my head down at
The Pilvi's eyes will go wide. You bitch! And she runs forward to try and begin pummeling Dementia, as Sister Garielli will then make a check to try and grab Pilvi, and she's kind of holding Pilvi just like around the waist, trying to stop her from bashing on Dementia's head.
If Pilvi has to like save against Garielli's check, I will give guidance to Pilvi.
Oh, she gets a 2. Ah! Well, plus her dex, but yeah, no. So she's just struggling, like ravenous. Oh, you can 5, and she's now cursing in Gnomish.
You know, I don't speak Gnomish, but that doesn't sound very good.
No. all of the fabricators crawling along the ship are the ship in progress are looking up. I'm like, oh my goodness, Pilvi.
See, I know one. I look around. I know one bad word in Gnomish, and she just said it.
She said it and somehow drew it out to be like 10 times longer.
Yeah, it was bad. Ooh.
It's like German. You can just concatenate all the curse words together into one uber curse word.
I'm going to look up to Sister Garielli. Do you have anything else?
Sister Garielli will she's kind of at a loss for words as she's struggling against this gnome.
Oh, it's too good.
She will then say, I'm trying to think of what else would Sister Garielli ask that would be rather pointed. Then she will say, the shit. What the hell is the name of that? Sorry, it's been weeks since I wrote this shit.
No, that's good. Honestly, we should be able to ask all the questions necessary, but
yeah. She just has one question left, but I'm trying to find the right folder to where I put my notes. Ah, yes. You're going after the Ghost Reaver, aren't you? And then once again, Dementia will let out a sly smile, but not respond.
The what now?
Ghost Reaver ?
Ghost Reaver. I would let her go, throw her through the hole, let her drown.
You know, Dementia, well, now that we've had our nice little chat, it's been good catching up with you. But we can't let you go and whispering off in the shadows now, can we? And I'm going to
I
draw...
have a better idea.
Nope.
Oh, wait,
Draw
were you just going to stab
Lifestealer.
her?
Yep, and drive Lifestealer into her chest.
Nice. Do an attack roll with advantage.
It auto crits because she's restrained. If you consider her restrained.
Yeah, so let's see. Restrained does not do auto crits.
damn it.
Oh, I thought it did.
No, it gives you it gives you advantage.
Yeah, only if they're incapacitated.
Yeah, only if they're incapacitated. Actually, no, if they are unconscious. Which I think can you be unconscious without being incapacitated? Oh no, but you can be incapacitated without being unconscious. Is the thing?
Can we rewind time and just give her like a judo chop to the neck?
So technically, if you take her down, if you render her unconscious in some manner, then that hit from Lifestealer would be an automatic crit.
Yeah.
I don't think I can even hit that hard. I don't know how much her HP is.
Well, here's the thing. If he rolls damage, it most likely won't kill her, so that we can just do it again.
Yeah, that is true. You do hit her with a 25 and damage her, which then breaks the charm effect, but roll damage. Okay, so she takes 9 damage, plus 7. Yep, 16 damage. She is not even bloodied yet, but that breaks the charm person, and now she realizes what's going on, and she like crunches her teeth together, but there's no poison, so now she's really struggling in earnest to try and escape, but just cannot break through the ropes.
Is there?
I will non-lethally whack her across the head with Shatter Skull.
All right. 16 bludgeoning. She is still not even bloodied. She's incredibly resilient for a human.
21.
Oh, because 4, yeah, because he gets extra cold. It's 5. Yeah, she's still not even bloodied. She continues to struggle now, trying to break free.
Just slowly executing this woman.
Pretty much what I'm doing. I just keep Lifestealer there as I just kind of watch her.
Garen's gonna walk around the corner.
Yes, it's a very violent, bloody thing.
I don't feel bad about this because she is my enemy.
I would recommend throwing her into the bag of holding and letting her suffocate, but that works too.
That's also torturous.
I guess I'll just whack her across the head again.
Specify non-lethal so that she goes unconscious.
Yeah, non-lethal.
I shouldn't be encouraging this.
She is finally bloodied.
Non-lethally again. Oh.
15, 25. Yes, she is now at 0.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I have advantage, doesn't that just crit?
With this, it's almost like a sinister smile goes over Thoros' face as he grips Lifestealer and just drives it down even more into her chest.
Yeah. Her soul is devoured by Lifestealer. And her body just crumples and falls loose in the ropes.
I'm going to use my last charge of this as I'm looking at Thoris's face, seeing him driving Life Stealer.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yep. All right, and yes, Life Stealer. Something happens to Life Stealer. What happens to Life Stealer? Something interesting that I will figure out in a bit. Yes. Alright, yeah, Dementia is now dead, and Sister Garielli lets loose a Pilvi, who then takes her quarterstaff and just continues bashing on the corpse of Dementia.
I guess I'll untie the rope and someone take the rod off.
Yeah, we need the rope back.
Give me back my rod.
I'll collect my rope.
Alright, yeah, Dementia's laying there dead.
Do whatever you want with her. I think we've got enough. I'll draw out Life Stealer, flick it to the side to get the blood off, then sheath it.
I guess I'll take her body and toss it over.
Alright. Dementia's body goes tumbling down the hole and out of sight as it goes through the clouds and eventually makes it to the ocean.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering boom.
So, if what she said was correct, still have 3 more Black Hand agents, most likely going to be hot on our trails.
Well, they're hot on her trails, not so much ours.
After I do that, I'm going to turn towards Thoros. As I don't look at him like I'm happy. I look at him with my serious face.
You were about to do the same. We needed to get rid of the other one.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. I guess I will grapple him? Grapple Thoros?
You can try.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Thoros is super grappled.
Super grappled! Alright, I'm going to...
Let's see here. I'm pretty slippery, but, I'm not going to resist.
Alright.
So I start yelling. Togno's like, what is wrong with you? There's something not right about you. I sensed it twice. Tell me the truth now.
A lot going on for Aaron to take in right now.
I have sensed twice something fiendish about you, Captain. I'm your friend. I don't want to be doing this, but I have no choice. It's that damn sword, isn't it?
Oh, no.
What has the sword done, Captain?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
I will look at Garen like, Garen, take the sword from him. Take Life Stealer from the captain. I yell at him that again. Now!
I'll walk over and go do it if Garen won't. Because I've seen Captain act weird too.
I grab Life Stealer by its crossguard. Start trying to pull it away.
Alright, let's see. Da 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 da. I'm trying to read something here. Okay. Yes, you can take you can take Life Stealer by its crossguard.
Okay. I will hold it by its crossguard.
Yeah.
And then I'll look back at Thunk with like these really questionable eyes, like, What's happening?
Not worry. Something's wrong with the captain. I think he's either possessed or I think I sword possessed him.
No, it hasn't possessed me. Some of us just have to do some rash things in order to stop an apocalypse. Kind of like Garen.
Rash how?
Asking for favors, things that aren't on this plane.
What did you do?
How did you do it?
Do I feel anything holding the sword?
That's a good question. Does a cleric have any special ability to detect anything other than undead? Actually, I don't even think clerics have an ability to detect.
I'll
I have
cast
identify. That's it.
I'll cast identify on the sword.
Like we
using
already
the staff.
know what it does. Like,
Well, I don't think any of us actually identified it. I looked at it and said it did some stuff, but no one identified it.
huh? All right.
So I'll use a charge from the staff to identify it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Not that. I can literally spend one charge, not like
Oh, okay.
super spell here. No, not super spell here. Not yet.
the level 10 identify spell.
My God, if I lost the staff through that and the sword literally did nothing, I'd be upset.
Right? That would be funny.
Well, Thunk,
yeah.
if you put me down, I'll be happy to explain everything.
If I put you down, you're not going to squirm your way out of this, are you?
Where's he gonna go?
Exactly.
We are on a floating island.
Well, you're not getting your sword back.
That makes you feel better. It's totally fine.
All right, I'm trusting you you are one of my one of my closest friends, so I will let go of him.
Of course, you're my crew. I'm not going to hide anything from you.
Well, you hid this from us this long, Captain.
You never asked.
Makes a good. I'm like, all of a sudden, it just like hits me like, duh, Thunk. You should have asked, Thunk. But I don't say that. It's going in my head right now.
So, what was it? A few months ago, after our ordeal with the blue dragon.
Which one? The first blue
Yeah,
dragon? Or the second
Like,
one?
which one?
Because I've dealt with two. One was much better than the other.
I believe
it
might have been. I believe it was the second one, the one where we all almost perished.
The one where I died?
Yes.
Okay.
After that, I've been feeling a bit unprepared for this apocalypse that I believe that I helped bring upon. And of course, watching my crew suffer at the attacks of this blue dragon, I realized I wasn't strong enough to protect all of you. It's a captain's duty to help keep his crew alive. If he can't do that, then he might as well not be a captain at all. And I've had something stashed away for a little while. If you remember that contract that we found all this time ago, I've had that around for safekeeping. It's kind of an oh shit button.
Oh,
I believed, and it might have been because it was a little bit of a drunken daze. But after that day, I signed it for a little extra help in helping bring the end of this apocalypse.
What's the deal that you made?
Who's the name of the thing?
I don't know.
He can't. He is not fluent in Infernal, as I recall.
Do you even know the deal you made?
Of course not. It's not what I was there for. I'm there to keep you guys alive, and that's all that I needed. It just gave me a little extra boost.
What kind of boost?
A couple extra powers. Well, not a couple, just one. At least as far as I know.
And that power is?
It's a spell called Bane.
So, Life Stealer's not doing this to you.
No, Life Stealer has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Oh.
I motion to Garen.
I give the captain back his weapon.
I still identified it just to see.
Yeah, you detect nothing.
I want to see the stats, T.
First off, Thoros, we're more
Just
than a crew.
messing with you.
Well, first
I
off,
mean, I
Thoros.
do want to see it, but I know it's not ready.
Right.
First off, Thoros, you're stupid, bloody. I can't even say the words. We're doing that because we are not a crew. We are a family. And it's not one family member's duty to make sure everyone else is alive. Family looks out for each other. We all share in the same duties.
To a sailor,
there's times where I feel like I am not good enough to protect y'all, but then I remember it's not just my strength, it's also your strength, Garen's strength, Malik's strength, Wu's strength. Not just one man.
I am very strong. And he flexes his little goblin muscles with his, like, -2 strength mod.
5 fingers open, break easily, but when you close them in a fist, they are strong. I'm disappointed in you, Thoros. But I understand why you did it.
Like I said, to a sailor, to the captain, his crew is his family. If it wasn't for thinking of losing you guys, I would have never have done it. So I did it in a drunken stupor. I made some bad decisions, but so far it's turned out well.
It hasn't turned out well. You have become more bloodthirsty than you have before. I've seen it. Just saw it.
Unfortunately, yes, but at least it's not innocent people.
Yet.
And, Thunk, I will expect you that when that day comes and I go out of control, you're going to be the one to stop me.
Don't want to, but I will.
Why does it have to be a win?
But let's not think about
like,
that.
is this a guarantee?
If this ever happens.
Deals with things are never what you expect. We must find a way. We must find a way to get you out of this contract.
Do you know anybody else with a stronger will or a person that can press his personality on something more than the old captain?
If I put my mind to it, I might be able to.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh, maybe. He's got a cute little charm about him.
I am also very charming. He bats his eyelashes.
Yeah, I mean, earlier, he's the first one of us to have a toy made after him. Come on.
But like I said, if it does happen, I expect you to be the one to end it, Thunk.
Well, we'll do everything. We're going to find a way to get you out of this.
As soon as I know more, you will all be the first to know.
Right.
But it is as much a mystery to me as it is to all of you.
Look at Thoros again. It's like, if you ever keep something like this from me or us again, there'll be hell to pay. And I look to the rest of the crew. That stands for all of us. No more keeping secrets from each other. No more. We're open about everything. We are open about everything from here on out. Agreed?
I guess that means I should tell you, Thunk, that I was actually sent to assassinate. No, I'm kidding, Thunk.
If you're here to assassinate me,
I once broke my brother's crossbow. He told me not to touch it, but I did.
I'm not surprised.
Why don't you roll persuasion with advantage, Thunk?
Not bad.
Let's see if Wu is inspired by your speech.
Oh, please let Wu be inspired. Damn it, Woo!
Well,
Oh no, disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, I guess then I should probably tell you. My younger brother, Wu Liang, he's one of the Black Fingers of Beshaba.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
So much worse than mine. That is so
Wow.
much
Of the
worse.
3 last members that we know of exist, one of them is your kin?
He left the village a long time ago, and well, he was tired on the Emperor, and he starts sobbing. He just wanted to be strong to protect the village.
Have you been in contact with him recently?
No, I haven't seen him since he left.
I'll turn to Sister Gabrielli. Well, we thought that getting you up in the sky would keep you safe. That is clearly not the case. What will you do?
And then Pilvi will turn. We'll bring up the constructors. Yes, we'll station them here and protect Sister Gabrielli. If the people responsible for this massacre are after her, we'll keep her safe. We'll spare no effort.
Clear, if you didn't pick up on it, there is an apocalypse coming. The only way to stop it is this book. The only person that can read it, and I'll just point at Gabrielli.
And you do realize that all of us, actually I'm switching into my Wu voice, you do realize that all of us up here, as she motions to the surviving gnomes, we're the survivors of the last apocalypse. We are a strong people, though we may not look it, and people underestimate us, as a matter of course.
Well, our friend Dementia just said that the last apocalypse was a joke compared to this upcoming one.
Then
the spell plague was nothing.
And the spell plague we didn't see coming, but we can see this one coming now that you've told us about it. We'll be ready for it. We will be able to protect ourselves.
Awesome. Oh, about being open honest, guys, I do. I've been secretly feeding and keeping bubblegum. No, I'm just
Even worse!
It's even worse! How dare you!
Betrayal!
Betrayal!
Nah, I'm just messing around. No, I don't have any secret. Oh, I'm thinking.
All right. Well,
I
guys.
got nothing.
I guess Gabrielli is the key to stopping this. I guess we better leave her here. But the thing is,
I kind of would feel better if she was with us.
I don't think that's the best idea.
Well, the way I look at it is they're going to keep trying to kill her, so these gnomes are going to keep being in trouble. So there's 3 more events to happen if another person shows up, makes more robots go hooey and whatnot. If on our airship, she's never in the same place, she's always moving. It's a small place.
Well, that didn't mean
someone was able to hide in it. Someone was able to hide in it. Now we know someone was hiding in it, so we will now be careful. And look, there's also the rug.
So we're gonna do an invisibility person check.
There's only a way for
board the ship.
Yeah.
There's only a way to put her in a different plane of existence. Just have her live there.
Simple. Just attack her with the Scepter of Savras, imprison her within it, and she'll be safe forever. Simple.
That's a good idea.
That's not
let's
something
just get her real name real quick.
Oh, man. My goodness. Actually, I think Garen's the only one who actually understands her real name, but yes.
Well, I mean, we can ask her, because I'm not going to force her.
Like, I don't speak ancient Delsoinese or whatever. I speak Dwarvish.
Correct.
So if her name is something in Delzuin, I'm not going to.
But she did explain it to you once, like 2 months ago, in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely didn't write that down.
Yeah.
I think she said that it was composed of the words Gera and Ele, which
I
means
remember
a
that.
gift from the sea.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I would prefer to stay here. The dementia was able to get here on the Bearded Lady, but otherwise getting here would be rather a bit of a challenge, I would expect, for the other Black Fingers.
I think she's right. This
Captain,
is the best.
I'm going to side with you. Whatever you say, that's what I'll do.
One thing, sister, is that now I don't feel safe bringing you with us when we go find the book. I don't mind bringing it back to you, but I think you should just remain here until we return with the book.
That would probably be prudent. I have some knowledge of some things that I might be able to help the gnomes with that would allow them to make a better defense. Maybe even upgrade a few of their machines. The ancient Delzuin, they were quite gifted when it came to metallurgy. I know a few tricks.
All right.
Settled then.
Then I suggest then it has become very apparent from our conversation with our Black Hand friend here that and if their goal, if they're honest about their goal and they want this to happen, finding the rest of these artifacts is going to be paramount for us to be able to get this book.
Yes.
So before we get that book, we have to go get another book.
Yes. And like I said,
I think the Hellgate thing actually becomes more prevalent now because the book I found, my God, there's so many books. It's a wonderful story somehow.
Yeah.
Also, think. Oh, go ahead.
Well, the book I found said that the Lich that we had a random encounter with was responsible or looking into getting the book. I don't remember what. I'd have to go look again. But he was involved.
Something to that effect, yeah.
He was involved, and we know where his home sort of is. So that might be useful in just learning more about the book and the shithole that surrounds said book.
Hellgate Keep, it's now controlled by the Harpers. It has been for a few hundred years. Assuming that the Sanctum is still there and safe, you may be able to find out some more information there. It's guarded by Turlang. He's an old friend of mine, a treant. If you tell him that
Does he throw rocks or tombstones? Does he throw tombstones?
He throws rocks along with his other treants. He commands all of the treants in the High Forest. He is.
As long as it's not tombstones, I'm okay.
If you tell him that I sent you, I'm sure he won't kill you. Most likely.
Yes.
How sure? Give me a percentage.
What was the bastard's name at Hellgate Keep?
Turlang, the treant guardian of Hellgate Dale. The keep itself can only be accessed by a portal which only Turlang can open. The Harpers have been keeping it safe for centuries. I was one of the 3 involved in its destruction originally.
Well, never fear, lady, for I will too become a Harper.
Well, if the Master is willing.
Yes. But I look back to Thor's captain. I just had, since we're going into Well Tamor, maybe that might be able to help you get up. Maybe Tamor herself will help you. Yes, because I do remember something about the waters. I did drink the waters, and for some reason I felt my skin starting to change back to its original color, but I didn't want that, so it just went back to blue.
We'll see. Time will tell and give me some answers of what's going to have to happen here. But, shit, what was her name? Not Privy. That's a...
Pilvi.
Pilvi. I suggest you take these weapons here that we took off of the assassin. Arm some people that you trust. Keep an eye on the sister here. She's become even more important than we originally thought.
Very well, yes. I think we can perhaps modify some of the fabricators or constructors with these.
Hey, maybe you could turn that big old spider down there into like a no doom tank or something.
Oh, believe me, we'll be analyzing that very closely and as in-depth as we can possibly manage. Whatever metal it's made out of is astounding.
Alright, I hand back over the leg I took. I'm like, I was going to use it for a new hammer, but here you go.
Yeah, she falls onto the ground like with this giant ass leg pinning her. Thank you.
Mentioned that it had control crystals that were missing. How easy is that going to be to replace?
Well, we would have to make our own anyway to ensure that none of the old programming remains. We wouldn't want it to go hostile and start killing us after all.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Just curious.
Our fabricators are capable of growing new ones.
All right. So where are we going?
Yes, Hellgate Keep.
First to
Hellgate
the
Hill.
ship, so I can look at stuff like this poison and this dagger and this other dagger and these gems that we were never going to get back anyways.
You mean Malik? You mean what gems?
The ones that you took from the machine. Thunk, you were the one that said no more lying.
Yeah, that's true. I said no more lying to each other.
If you do go to Hellgate Dale and Turlang allows you entry, you will want to speak with Master Jocelyn Denholm.
Jocelyn Denholm?
Yes, she's the master of the Hellgate Sanctum. You may want to ask her about the Ghost Reaver.
Yeah, well, what is that, by the way?
I was doing some thinking about your premonition, divination on the location of the Book of Bogentle. The ghost fence itself, I think it would be impossible for any creature to penetrate it, even with magic, but the Ghost Reaver, that's an old artifact of Kelemvor. That may have the power that you need, but I don't know where it is. Kelemvor himself was itinerant when he was in mortal form and wandered the lands. It could be anywhere. Jocelyn may know. Hellgate Keep and the Sanctum itself is first and foremost a grand library.
Why was this never mentioned before?
Well, you didn't ask.
We've already gone over this.
We got over this.
You didn't ask is the answer to every question.
Like I said, no more lying to each other. This is why.
This isn't about lying. We just need to ask more questions. We're going to Hellgate next. There's books there, damn it.
If you have a couple thousand years, I can tell you everything I know, but otherwise you need to be specific.
Sister Garielli, is there any token that you can bestow upon us that will make more easy our entrance, or gain us easy entrance into this place without having to explain ourselves?
Young Garen has a coin on his person, an emblem of Tamora. If you show it to Turlang, I'm sure he'll let you pass, if you mention my name.
Oh, and I pull out my coin some more. You mean a coin like this?
Yes, very similar.
Oh, sweet.
Huh.
Look at that, Garen. We both have tokens to get in.
How did I get this?
The second session of the game.
What the?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Garen also has a coin of Tamora, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. I don't think he's ever actually used it. But
I've used it like twice.
Yeah, he has.
I keep it. I'm honestly thinking about just having it like bejeweled into my holy symbol. Because I've only flipped it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Kieran, can't you remember 7 months ago?
Right? Fuck me.
I just checked the date on my notes. I can't believe we've actually been playing for almost 7 months now.
Yeah, this is my second longest running campaign ever.
Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I started with you guys, it was August 1st, 2017.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember starting at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Thoros hasn't always been with the group.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, he came in at like
Well,
session 3 or 4.
Like this the
Three.
third session, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was he? Did you spend a session with the one dude that left after the two sessions?
No,
It was that first session where I was really late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right, yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about or go over or so on?
I think the only thing we need to go over are these items here, and then figuring out what we're going to do for fuel.
Well, if these gems are just scrap, we got magical.
Did
gems.
I'm trying to remember. Did I use the second superior potion last session to get us here?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I don't think you took much damage last session.
I remember. Oh yeah.
No, like,
Oh, you
as
throwing
fuel,
it.
as
Yeah,
fuel.
you used one of them. I don't think you used both.
I know I've had 2. I know I used 1. I have
Yeah.
1 listed. I just don't remember if we used it last time to get out. Or are we really low right now and we were going to use it?
Well, Thunk threw in one of the horns of the giant minotaur
demon
creature.
horn.
Yeah, the
That's
demon
right.
horn. Yeah.
It was 2,000
Alright,
fuel point.
I
also have 6 random potions that we got during that session that I have yet to identify.
Yep.
And I do have these Electrum socks that I could throw in if nobody wants it.
I'm really thinking about using them.
Well, in that case,
I'm all
I will
filled
go
up,
ahead and,
but-
I will go ahead and give them to you.
All right, I will hold on to them, or I can my attunement slot.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I got 6 random potions, and again, these 15 random gems, some magical.
I have those listed down in my thing. I can put the potions on. How many potions?
I got 6
6?
random potions.
Okay. Then I will
Now,
look
if-
at them with everything else.
If we are like literally scraping the bottom, I do have a scroll of resurrection, which
And I do have this visible nut sack that's full that has 10
great.
nuts left in it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much this coin of tomorrow would give us.
That $5,000 arrow. That $5,000 arrow. Toss that bad boy in.
Well, I mean, just because it's worth $5,000 doesn't mean it's like that magically imbued.
We're not. I don't think we're too. I have a second potion, so
Can
that
you-
will give us.
Can you please keep those crossbow bolts away from me, please? Sister Garielli will say.
Okay.
Come along, lads. Let's head back to the ship.
Agreed.
All right. Bye, Pilvi. Also, there's a gnome dead in here that seems to have had his throat slit, just so you know.
So casual.
Yeah, Woo, that was just as bad as me talking about Lady Garielli's cage.
Which he probably just heard you mention.
Probably. I hope she did. Out of character-wise, I kind of hope she did, just because.
Well, welcome back. I trust you took care of the issues that they were having down in the steamworks, then?
Indeed, we did. I hope you were able to help fix some of our damage to our ship.
Yes, we managed to get it repaired well enough. We had a fabricator out here that was able to synthesize some more wood. Some sections of the hull may be a little bit more thin than they were before, but it should hold up just fine.
Oh, can I get a sack of those potatoes you guys eat?
Feel free to take a sack.
Right.
Good luck.
I will think I don't need luck. I'm a gourmand.
All right.
Well, thank you again, Master Gnome, for all your help. And trust me, we'll be back. We're going to help provision you a little bit more. see if we can get you airborne.
Well, wonderful. I look forward to your return. Incidentally, yes, if you happen to get a spool of silver wire and some bronze ingots, we can make a few more upgrades to your ship, I think. Fit it out with a magical alarm would be nice, yes?
Maybe next time we come back, you can fit it with a still.
Oh, we certainly know how to make those.
What was
You
it?
wouldn't have to have just one I could just bring on, would you?
None that we can spare at the moment.
I understand. Hey, Garen, you still got that brewer's kit?
I do. I want to say though that I gave the member berries that I had to somebody that I made wine out of.
Member berry.
Yeah. Remember, I asked you if you gave
Of
me...
course, I remember.
I can't remember though who I gave it to. I think it was Thoros. It was Thoros after something really bad happened. Was it? God, can't remember at all.
Too many bad things happened to Thoros.
Sounds like you need to drink some
there's this one time it was
berry
like
wine.
filthy and disgusting and covered head to toe in something gross. No.
Yeah, that's every episode. That's every session.
Yeah.
You mean Tuesday?
Yep.
All right, you said it was a spool of silver wire?
Yes, a spool of silver wire and some bronze or brass ingots would do well.
Well, you have my word, Master Gnome. We will return hopefully soon. Please give us a couple 10-day, of course, and we will help bring some provisions to you.
And I will shout from the ship that I will look into deal with the rock seekers about the mithril.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Well, we look forward to your return. Good sailing.
You too.
You too.
I mean, he is on a flying island. So...
Yeah, I know.
All right. Excellent. Then,
while that's going on, I would like to just go ahead and openly ask, if we were to do the mission for Gundren and get the secret to forging mithril, we were supposed to get some income from that. Would anybody be opposed to, instead of receiving that money, have the resources that money would have made sent instead to Lantan for development?
Oh, hell no. I'm thinking Lantan's becoming our...
Did we leave yet?
Technically, you left?
I will say this, guys. I really think Lantan should become our port of call, like our home port.
I wanted to ask if they had anything to help send messages long distance really quickly.
Oh, your mama.
Alas, Thoros has already taken off.
Hey,
and the bearded lady is sailing through the skies.
How about we just go... Where are you from again, Malik?
I think Malik is from Waterdeep.
Somewhere far, far, far away.
Let's say, if it's close by, we can just drop by and say hi to your mom.
A land called None Ya Business.
None ya beeswax.
I mean, we could, but I don't know. We kind of embarrassed in this.
We embarrassed you?
Sure.
Malik was embarrassed?
You know, this trunk is a lot less comfortable.
When you were bald-headed. Remember when you were bald-headed?
I mean, just look at each other and just give that some thought while I go look at these items. I'll think about if you guys can see my mom or not.
This trunk is much less comfortable without sleeping on a soft, warm human anymore.
A soft, warm assassin.
Tell me about it.
We should have grabbed. Note to self: buy Woo dog pillow.
All right, yeah. You have taken off and set sail.
Oh man. So yeah, I have thought about Malik's question, and yes, I would be embarrassed by Garen.
Wow.
Rude.
Nah, I'm messing with you. I don't think we're. I honestly don't think we're embarrassing guys. I think Malik's just.
We're rather far from my home, so I wouldn't want to detour down that way.
Okay. So where again is the was it Hell place?
Yes, Hellgate Dale.
Hellgate Dale.
We got to go 816 miles.
Good gracious, that's a bit.
At present, you have 169 miles range at medium speed, 337 at slowest speed. Although you do have, keep in mind, the Wings of Asgarath, which, once recharged, would allow you to get like a free day in, I think.
Yeah.
24 hours, double speed.
So that is 270 plus 5.
Who's playing the clarinet?
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if looks like going to Mirror Bar real quick to see if we can't get some stuff straightened out real fast would not actually add that much to our trip.
I mean, you also would have the opportunity to pick up more fuel.
That's true. I don't know how much.
Like the addition is like very minimal, surprisingly.
What's our? I'm pretty. Well, I'm not strapped, but I've only got about 200 gold.
You got a $5,000 arrow.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Go sell it.
That's if you
She
want to
might
buy.
have been lying to us. You know that, right?
Well, let's get her to praise. You never know.
She was charmed. Why would she lie?
I'm literally in the process of going through all the stuff we got from her right now.
Yeah, you can try to
I'll
identify
start with
shit.
the arrow.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. I say we could stop by Mirror Bar or Mithril Hall or to whatever it is.
I will identify the arrow because I feel like I don't want to roll for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can't wait. One of these days, I would like to go to Neverwinter.
Why would you want to do that?
That's my old stomping ground.
The wretched haven of scum and villainy. There's no reason to go to.
I mean,
My home, sir. My home.
I'd rather go to the underbelly of Waterdeep. There.
Yeah, just go to Skullport. You'll have a great time with Xanatar. Yes, so casting Identify on the arrow reveals it to be an arrow of slaying, which has been enchanted to kill Sister Garielli. You'll note that the arrow is wrapped in a single strand of platinum white hair.
Wait, what happened?
It is an arrow of slaying that has been enchanted to kill Sister Garielli, and it is wrapped in a single strand of platinum white hair.
What color is Garielli's hair?
Red.
What color is Agatha's hair?
White. Otherwise, the arrow of slaying has no value beyond against that single target.
Oh.
It's literally designed for Gilly Dilly.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
And the furnace it goes.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go put it in the furnace. But I wanted before because I'm checking it. Does removing the hair remove the magic from it?
It would break the enchantment, and then it becomes a regular crossbow bolt.
No. Okay. I'll throw the whole thing in.
Alright, excellent. So that is going to add 10 points to your fuel. 1696 fuel points. Alright, anything else?
Yeah, keep checking out that stuff. We might need it for fuel. Otherwise, we're going to be going quite slow to Mirabar.
Alright, what's next, then?
What'd you get from the rest of those items, Malik?
Is Malik gone again?
No, I'm still here. I was getting a text from someone, and on my phone I can only pick one app at a time.
Ah.
Let's. All right. Well, get rid of that. Let's check the dragon dagger.
Alright.
The dragger, if you.
Indeed, that is a dragon tooth dagger.
After 10,000 years, I'm free.
Hey.
Time to conquer Earth.
And we got a Rita.
Holy shit.
Thank you, 032. Everyone needs some new jewelry. Very nice. Thank you. Alright, excellent. Yes, that is a dragon tooth dagger.
What's it do?
That is made from the tooth of a black dragon. It is a +1 magic weapon, and on a hit with the weapon, the target takes an additional 1d6 acid damage. So it is a +1 magic dagger that deals an extra 1d6 acid damage on hit.
Ooh.
I will hold on to this.
And at the bottom of the bag of holding, Malik finds 5 pieces of magical jewelry he forgot he had.
Oh.
Okay. But I kind of want to look at the other stuff first.
Yeah.
The other dagger.
Excellent. The other dagger, that is a dagger of venom.
Is that in the compendium?
It's in the DMG, so probably not.
Stepping
Yeah,
away.
I was gonna say no.
Yeah, that is a +1 dagger, and in addition,
Oh, actually, it is in there.
oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's the only named dagger in there.
Wow. Yeah. Then there you go. It's in the compendium. But basically, you can poison someone using the dagger.
Okay. I will hold on to both of them.
Nice.
And I can use that to replace the other dagger that I had on me for just in case that never came up, but because I usually bitch slap everything.
Oh.
Okay, the gems. How many of the gems are magical?
3 of those gems are magical.
Alrighty. Dun, dun, dun.
Excellent.
Plus a number. I always forget. +1, so 24.
Nice. Then that is a
+3, 26.
all right.
The bookshelf gives a +2. I forget.
All right. All right. Then that is a bloodstone spell gem.
Why is the blood horror talking to us?
Oh, Oh, I accidentally clicked on the character name thing and started typing blood. So, because it's a bloodstone and it's selected blood horror. There we go.
Let's. What does this do?
It's effectively a ring of spell storing. Although it has built-in attack bonus and spell save DC of 15 and plus 7, respectively.
So if you put a spell in it, it automatically uses those instead of your own.
Correct, and you can put a spell into it and give it to another person who can use it without being attuned.
Oh, you don't have to be attuned. Interesting.
Yeah, only the person who is putting the spell in needs to attune to it, and then any other person or any other creature that is capable of using magic objects can cast a spell from it. I think
You have to stay attuned to it once you put something into it?
I don't think it says that. So I don't think you need to stay attuned to it. You just need to attune, put a spell in, then you can unattune from it, and then another creature can use it. So you'll probably want to get one of these for Bubba Blue in the Saturday game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, you could hasten that and give it to one of us.
Yep, 3rd level spell.
Well, as long as I don't have to stay attuned to it, then yeah, I can do that. If I'll tune to it like while we're on ships. So
Yep, basically a free 3rd level spell slot. All right.
Okay. The next gem. What's that? Paste. Boom. +3, 25.
Nice. Beautiful. Then that is... That is apropos. It is a fractured gem of seeing. And that has this capability. You may use it to gain true sight for 10 minutes. And it should say once per day.
Oh, neat.
Do you have to be attuned to it?
Yes, that item requires attunement, according to the book. Yes.
All right. Let me. Type, damn you. True sight day.
Yep.
Next gem.
Dang.
+3. So 29.
Wow. Let's take a look here. That is... Aw. Interesting. That one is, that one is actually a... Huh. What is that? Sorry, I'm going over my list here and figure out what the fuck that roll goes to. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, man. What is this? Da, 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 da. Huh. Just a second. Got that. 4 hours. Any creature. Interesting. This last gem is a gem of invocation. Basically, the gem has a particular alignment, and when activated, it will shed bright light, dim light in a 30-foot radius. Any creature within that light whose alignment matches that of the gem makes all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks with advantage. Further, in the light, a cleric or a druid in the light whose alignment matches that of the gem can cast first-level spells without expending any spell slots.
What is that alignment?
Yeah, what's the alignment?
The alignment can be detected with a Detect Good and Evil spell.
Someone do that, because I can't do that.
I don't have it readied.
I might.
Oh, and alternatively, I probably should have looked this up before I said this is what you get, so just a second.
I don't have it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like it.
Too late. It's too late. It's too late.
Alternatively, when you use the gem for the very first time, you can destroy it and sap it of all power to cast Gate at 9th level.
What?
It's like
What does a 9th level gate do?
It teleports you to another plane. It
pulls things to you.
Yes, you conjure a portal linking an unoccupied space you can see within range to a precise location on another plane of existence.
Didn't we say we wanted to put Garielli somewhere safe? I mean, we wouldn't have a way to get her back because it destroys it, but... Man.
I am going to...
Dude, we can one-shot somebody real easy with that.
Take this and store it away for now.
wow.
And I'm just typing out the actual mechanics. Yeah, but otherwise, it's Detect Good and Evil to find out the alignment. There you go. Also, that first instance of the word gem is not GME, it is gem.
GME.
Alright.
Also, while we're traveling, I will be attuning back. Field of Missile Attract.
Nice.
And I'll be reading my dwarf How to Speak Dwarvish book.
Let's see. I have 6 potions, and I think that might be it.
Great.
And the gems, like the value on the gems.
Yeah, and the jewelry. Yep.
The jewelry.
All right. Let's just do a single roll for those potions, shall we?
One roll for all 6?
Yeah.
Yay. Bada boom. Plus 3, 18.
Okay, first potion is Oil of Slipperiness.
I've now got 3 of those.
The next potion here, 1, 2, 3. This is a potion of Cold Resistance. Then you have a potion of Greater Healing. a potion of fire giant strength.
Yoink.
1, 2,
I was
3,
gonna say, I know
4.
someone's going with that.
A potion of psychic resistance. 5, and the final potion is potion of animal friendship.
That's the most useful one right there.
Yeah.
You can have that one then. I'll keep all the others.
All right. In addition, you find a at the bottom of your bag an earring, a magical earring that is made of electrum.
You can go with the socks.
20 total.
Okay. This earring grants +2 charisma, 2 unreplenishable charges of minor illusion. Once per day, when casting a spell, you may do so without verbal or somatic components. And the bearer may choose to deal necrotic damage with their weapon instead of its normal damage and gain a +1 bonus to damage when doing so.
You can throw those socks in the furnace. That earring sounds good.
Alright. In addition, you find... Let's see what we got. What other piece of jewelry? You find a magical bracelet with a heart symbol engraved upon it. The bracelet is made out of rubber. And it has the word depression written in Elvish.
28. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a fucking rubber bracelet.
I don't give you guidance for this shit anymore. There's no point.
You still can.
I
We
mean,
can get it even higher.
I mean, is that gonna?
Yes, this one has a number of abilities. Dex saves and unskilled strength check proficiency. Alright, in addition, you find... Let's see here. A hairpin. This hairpin is made out of solid gold.
$29.
No, it ain't 29. It's
33.
30.
Alright, when attuned, every time you are hit by a monster, you glimpse a random image of its future or past. In addition, once per day when casting a spell with a cast time of 1 action, it becomes a bonus action. You are granted proficiency with warhammers. Once per short rest, when you cast a spell with a duration, that duration is doubled to a maximum of 24 hours. However, it has a terrible curse.
You can't see... Oh.
No!
And also, when attuning to it, you make a DC 18 strength saving throw. On a failure, you take 13 radiant damage, or half as much on success.
Jesus
That's not so
Christ.
bad.
Yeah.
You just attune to it, and if you fail, it just slaps you with radiant energy.
Yeah. It is interesting. It has the power to let you see into the future or the past when you are attacked. Alright, and then that is the third piece of jewelry.
Oh, no, I got my eye on that earring.
Oops.
You can have the earring. I think these next two, or the last two we just rolled for, will probably go.
Alright, you may choose so. Next thing is an obsidian necklace. Great. It has a little amulet.
Guidance.
Little amulet on it that says the word soul, written in Gnomish. Not that anyone speaks Gnomish.
$28 total.
Nice. 2 charges, replenishing at dawn a magic missile. Once per long rest, you may cast Find Familiar. When traveling the astral sea, it takes half the number of hours to locate a color pool to a specific plane, and you have advantage on saving throws against the psychic wind effect of the astral plane.
That will go perfect with that gate spell.
Right. In addition, it gives you +2 to history checks.
Say
Ooh,
just
I
keep.
like this one.
Yeah, I'd say we hold on to it if we're ever.
If we transition to Spelljammer, this will come in handy.
Oh,
Well, this will come in handy if we're just on the ship and I can do what I normally do when I go checking things.
Yeah, that is true.
Which means I can throw these mason tools into the furnace because I was only using them to get a +1 to history.
And the last piece of jewelry that you find is a brooch in the shape of a cross made out of the skin of a hobgoblin.
Ew.
1 second, copy then.
Yep.
Necklace. Because I'm throwing the mason tools in.
Alright. I will add it to the fuel. Cool. And yes, let's see what we got. So you're throwing in which items? The mace?
The mason tools.
Mason's tools? Okay.
Yeah, that gave me like resistance to acid and then +1 to history checks.
Okay.
If no one wants the see into the future or past,
No.
then we could throw that in.
Okay.
And the item that was before it.
Okay. And
Also, Thunk, did you want to throw the Electrum socks in? I think you mentioned that.
Yeah, throw them socks in.
Okay,
I like that ear. Yeah, I like what that earring does a lot better.
great. Alright. Then that is going to be another 2,500 fuel points on top of what you already have. So plus 1696. 4,196 fuel points you're sitting at. 420 mile range. Then Arcana, 25.
25.
All right. Oh, shit. This Hobgoblin Skin Brooch grants the Elemental Adept feat when attuned. 2 unreplenishable charges of doubling
what damage type?
We'll call it random. And
Okay.
and see how many damage types are there in 5e.
For Elemental Adept, I think
It's
you
a
get
set list, right?
6. Yeah, it's
1,
when you
2,
pick the
3.
feat.
Okay, there's five
pick
types
one.
for that feat. Let's roll a 1d6. That is type number 4, so it is 1, 2, 3 lightning,
Ah,
which you already have.
I already have this, so there's no need for it.
I have it too.
That's funny. Wait, which one do you have, Garen, for an Elemental Adept?
The Gripply Skin Underpants grants me lightning resistance.
Oh no, Elemental Adept lets you penetrate resistance.
Oh, it's a pin.
This is the thing that lets me keep hitting you for full damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you. Oh.
Yeah.
And it also, that's why I have macros, because I can change 1s to 2s automatically when I roll.
Yeah. Because otherwise you have to
macro
manually
to
do it.
around it.
Yeah, you have to manually do
Yeah,
it.
and it
It's
takes fucking
Yeah,
forever.
that sounds like a great use of.
all right, and that is what it has.
2, throw that into.
All right. Plus that. 469. Excellent. You have 470 miles of range at medium speed, and almost 1,000 miles of range at slow speed.
All right. Is that all right? Are we all sorted?
Think so.
I think so.
Okay. Did we want to stop by Mirabar? Or are we going straight to Hellgate?
Potion.
I am indifferent at this point.
I will take the fire giant strength potion there, Malik.
I'm gonna hold on to it because I feel like it's more useful if we need to use it on someone who's not strong to help you, since you're already strong.
It's a good idea.
And or if we're in a situation, I'm like, oh, he looks like he could use more, then we can give it to you. But I'd rather not have the strong person have something when like a weak person could use it to help make them
Oh my
strong.
god, give it to Wu.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he could just cower behind a wall.
No, then he can
Woo,
he can pick up the wall and set it in front of it.
Live, smash!
He picks things up and moves them in front of him.
All right. Yeah. Anything else? Where are you gonna go? Gonna head somewhere? Gonna fly in a circle?
Well, I have an idea for that bludgeon that can hold a spell. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you want to put a spell on it? Because I was just gonna put haste on it probably and give it to you guys.
Oh no, yeah, no. Put haste on it, and then I'll hold on to it.
Ooh.
I have an idea of what I can do with it after that point.
Okay, so I'll attune to it to put the haste on, and then unattune from it and give it to Thug so it has haste on it.
Okay.
We'll probably have plenty of time.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. We should probably save fuel a little bit. Maybe go slow speed.
All right, where are you gonna hit? Where are you heading?
We go slow. We've got if we went slow for a while, we have 940 miles about we could go versus the standard speed of 470 miles.
Yeah, we could go slow. So we could do.
At least slow to Mirabar. I think we should go to Mirabar because that's where everyone wants to go.
Well, that's just it. What is our
Well, the only reason we would stop by Mirabar would be to talk to Gundren about the mithril forging, so we could get stuff worked out between Gundren and Lantan. Also, if there's any resources we need to replenish, does Wu have arrows? By the way,
he has one arrow.
He does not have arrows. We might.
Mirabar it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went ahead, Malik, and just put haste gem in my inventory.
Okay, and then what speed are you taking to Mirabar? Slow?
Slow.
All right, you will arrive in 6.5 days.
I will spend those 6.5. We'll spend those 6.5 days learning how to speak Dwarvish from my book.
Nice. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long before you actually gain
I will,
proficiency.
I will help him. I will be his talking buddy after he's done reading.
Malik is just Malik is just casting.
Once a day, every day, at some point, I go up onto the dock. I cast a random spell from the book. It's not good, and I go back down.
Yeah, Malik goes up there. One of the times he goes up to the deck, he just leaves this stinking cloud behind him.
Crop dust, boys.
Oh my goodness. Where the heck is Mirabar?
Maximilian Earthen's Pass was actually.
Oh god, Mirabar burned.
It's Mount Hope now. All right, there we go, Mirabar.
All right.
Oh, finally, I can get a real drink.
Woo?
Well, you don't like Bush Light?
Buy like 60 arrows, dude.
Okay, I think I have enough for that. I have 36 gold.
No, Woo. I'm going to give you 250 gold. Use it all on arrows.
I don't think he can, I don't think he's physically strong enough to carry that many.
Woo, I'm going with you. We're gonna go buy a shit ton of arrows, and we're gonna stick a bunch of them into the bag, and then they'll just always be there.
That's 250 pounds of arrows.
Then
Well, I mean, the bag of holding is good up to 500, right?
Yeah.
We'll knock it back a little bit. There's not that much in the bag of holding, so we'll work it out.
So
Each arrow is a pound?
No, a bundle of arrows is 1 pound.
How many is a bundle? Like 20?
20. So that's 5,000 arrows.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not gonna go that hard. Maybe we'll go 100 pounds. 100
Just gotta
pounds
get
of
'em.
arrow.
Just gotta get him a replenishing quiver.
All right, yeah, that's 2,000 arrows.
Well, no, I'll do 100 gold of
Yep.
arrows.
All right, 2,000.
But before we do that, I want to look around to see if there are any quivers that are magical that can keep producing arrows, just to see if there is one.
There was in a previous edition, but in 5e, not by default, I don't think.
So I'm going to be talking to the blacksmiths.
All right, yeah.
I will make my way to Bryn and Nundra.
I'm going to take off my helmet with the crown that already has 2 gems that gives me Spirit Guardians and Shield. And we'll take out my haste gem. We'll see if they can make it just 1 item, so that way I don't have to attune to the crown and the haste gem, but make it like imbue the haste gem into the crown.
Once the gem is used to cast haste, it becomes empty again, and then in order to put another spell into it, it has to be re-attuned to.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Do I still have to attune to the gem to use the spell haste on
No,
it?
you do not.
Oh!
Yes, so...
Never mind.
Yeah.
Forget... Ooh.
Yeah, it's a very convenient item. As only
only
the person putting a spell into it has to attune to it.
Oh, sweet. Well then, only other thing I got was maybe the Minotaur horn and see what they think of it. But I'm going to scratch that as I just figured, you know what? Just use it for emergency fuel.
Okay.
So I got nothing. I guess I'll go drink with the captain.
All right.
And I guess while I'm drinking, I'm also ordering food supplies in stores and whatnot, replenish our food stock. Oh no, wait a minute! I bought 3 months, and we've only been. How long have we been out since last time we were in Mirabar?
10 days, I think.
So, not even a month.
Yeah, it's not quite a month yet.
Okay, I guess I'll just drink with the captain.
All right.
And Garen is going to approach remaining Rockseeker brothers. Thusly. Hello, brothers. I have returned.
Ah, welcome back, Master Garen. I hope you've had a productive trip.
Oh, that is a wonderful story. Let me tell you. On our airship, we were on our way to find more of the artifacts of Gorm, and we found a floating island that goes by the name of Lantan.
Ah, I've heard of Lantan. Yes. Was swept away in the spell plague.
It's still there. On it are gnomes that are trying to recreate the power of our airship. But we have a problem. They've been up there for so long, their resources are low. They have almost nothing. So I was talking to them, and I think maybe we could work out a deal. Remember when you said we would have a portion of the mithril mines once we could get the forge up and running and mithril was being produced?
Yes.
I would like to propose that instead of sending my companions, me and my companions, any kind of cut, that you instead send Lantan resources to fund their airship production. Of course, we would probably have to fly it up there for you, but and I know that you need something to be able to get this going, which if you're okay with this, I would like to know what it is that we could do to help to get this going.
He considers for a moment. Uh, Gnomes on a flying island that was destroyed in the spell plague. Certainly, yes. Rather than, say, selling the mithril ingots once we have the capability of producing them, we could provide them to you raw if you wanted to ship them somewhere. Of course, perhaps we would need a contract to be signed with these gnomes?
I would be glad to give you a trip up to Lantan the next time we head that way to work on a deal of sorts.
Well, then yes, that would be certainly amenable to me. I've never seen the sky moat up close myself.
Oh, let me tell you, it is a sight to behold. You should see what they can do with metal.
Do you actually get to see the sky when you're on it? That's not not my favorite sight in the world, but
well, as long as you keep away from the edges, it's generally fine.
All right. I'll trust you then. Asmelic stabs him with the dagger of venom.
No. I'm just testing things. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here.
Well, yes. Then the next time you're headed that way, I'll be more than happy to go with you and see these gnomes for myself. Although, without knowing exactly how to process and forge the mithril, I'm afraid you may as well be shipping barrels of rocks.
Right, which leads me to point number 2. What would need to happen for us to be able to get mithril forging being able to be forged again? If you even know.
That's a good question, actually. Well, I'm afraid you might know more about it than I. This Mithril Hall was the last place anyone lived, any of our people lived that knew how to forge mithril, but, well, they don't know the secrets either. I'm afraid I don't know much. Perhaps beseeching the gods, maybe Moradin will shine his mercy upon you and give you direction. It's the only suggestion I could come up with. I'm afraid that Halia woman hasn't been terrible much help herself either.
Not surprising.
Yes, I rather think that if she knew how to forge mithril, she'd keep it a secret to herself.
Okay. Well, thank you. I will endeavor to see what I can find out about forging mithril, and I'll take you and Nendro if you'd like to go to Lantan one day.
I'm definitely going to need to stay behind and manage the Rockseeker family affairs here.
Of course.
Well,
and with that, he bow and disappear.
Until our next meeting, brother.
Absolutely.
While in the tavern, I start telling them how I took on an aspect of Baphomet.
Devastated one.
Completely devastated it. how it charged me, and I stood my ground and braced myself against the charge. The ground cracking beneath my feet as it met me, as our hammers clashed.
Yeah, you actually have the horn, right?
Oh, I go back to the ship, and just because last time they didn't believe me, I bring it back and I slam it on the bar top. And there's your proof.
Yeah, everyone is suitably impressed, and more people gather to hear your enthralling tale.
You should just read it from the book that the gnomes wrote.
And I don't think it's reached this far yet.
Well, no, like we have copies. We all have copies.
Oh yeah, let's start distributing copies. And here's more of our exploits.
Available
Here's
now.
a book for you.
Available now for
Here's
3
a book
easy
for you.
payments of $29.95.
No, I just start throwing books at him, like, just read it.
I think in total you have 5 copies of the book between all of you. Yeah, they are suitably impressed, although you can see many of them are still skeptical. I bet that horn is just it's an elephant or some such. Doesn't look demonic to me.
Why don't you go take it and get it identified?
If he takes it, he's not coming back with it. Just saying.
I don't think I can lift it.
Yeah. I mean, that at least right there has earned me and Thoros a few free drinks.
Yeah, as long as you're keeping people coming in and trying to entertain them, roll a performance check for your stories.
Yeah. Oh, I probably just left out.
Yeah, Thunk is more frightening than he is, like, educating and conveying these stories.
I nudged the captain. Captain, help me out here.
As I watch Thunk begin to bomb, I take a few more sips of my drink to just say, sit down, sit. Let me show you how it's done. As I'll use prestidigitation and a little bit of bardic magics to help bolster my tales as I put on a nice show for them.
Nice.
Damn it.
Why?
Well, they're going free drinks.
Even with it's an 11.
It's still an 11.
I'm fucking right on a 1.
Yeah, I unfortunately, like, the little things you're conjuring and the illusions to illustrate your tales are so terrifying that people are just aghast, thinking, that's horrible, I can't believe anyone would make up such scurrilous lies trying to get a free drink.
I almost did just as good as Thunk with a fumble.
Right?
Oh.
Oh
well.
gosh.
Yeah, get your books back.
Man, this is a hard crowd.
This is a tough
Please.
crowd.
Yeah, I'm losing my edge here. I just need a couple more drinks.
The ancient lost dwarven kingdom of Gunderland, this is a scandal that these people would dare blaspheme. Blaspheme
Oh,
our
man.
history.
So much
Glad
gold.
I'm not there right now.
Oh my goodness.
I just sit down and kind of shrug my shoulders and go back to drinking.
Right.
I'm gonna go visit the high priest again one last time.
All right. Oh yes. As I tried to find the location. There we go.
Yeah, it's.
Welcome back, brother. I see you have returned alive. Yes.
Yes, but I have to apologize to you. I doubted you, and I shouldn't have. I did find the Ring of Gorham, the Ring of Insuppressible Might, and it was cursed. I feel in me the rage of the deceased king of Gunderland. It's hard. I lashed out at my allies when I first took on the ring, then again at another one, and no, I'm not gonna reveal who she is. I'll just say that Garielli is who she is. But I don't know if there's anything that can be done about this.
That is perhaps a penance that must be paid. Yes, yes, greed. Greed is something that runs in our blood, and many dwarven kingdoms throughout the ages have fallen due to its power. Greed easily can become hatred and anger. That is perhaps one of the darkest truths of our people. One that it seems now you are learning well.
Yes, it is. And if this is something that I have to bear, my quest to awaken Gorm, and if it's irrevocably unchangeable, revertible, other words that being removed, then I guess I'll just have to take it.
I wonder now what influence that may have had upon the essence of Gorm. That rage, yes, justice becoming vengeance. This I will prey on.
I feel I'll probably need it. Me and my friends, we are about to embark to Hellgate Dell for a bit of information. But afterwards, I believe we're going to go to Mount Hell. See if we can't recover the Chronicles of Gorm that you mentioned to me a few weeks ago.
Well, you have done great things, it is clear. I hope that if you do go to Hotenau and seek out Gauntlgrim, you will survive. Truly, the legions of the dwarves of our kin have marched upon Hotenau in the past. Thousands could not retake Gauntlgrim. Few were able to pass even beyond the outermost borders of the caves and the tunnels and the ancient mines of our people.
Gauntlgrim being the name of
Gauntle. The great ancient city of the Delzuin. It once united all dwarf kin together, but together their great greed and lust for power attracted evils beyond measure.
Oh, there was a city.
It is one of the greatest shames of our people. Gauntlgrim lies deep, deep below the Sword Mountains.
Well, it may be a while before we're back, but if I can find the chronicles and we have trouble deciphering them, if I bring them to you, would you be able to maybe help decipher the information within?
I could attempt to do so, though I rather expect they are written in the ancient Delzuin tongue, which now I feel no one knows.
I think I might have something to be able to take.
If you must go, I warn you, there are evils and powers deep within Gauntlgrim, ancient secrets of the Delzuin. Greater even than the Mind Flayers who now roam our sacred halls. I warn you that even the power of a god may not be enough to protect you.
Unlike last time, I will properly heed your warning. I thank you once again for your time.
Then go with Gorm.
Thank you, brother. That I dismiss myself.
Ooh, I know what I need to do at the blacksmith.
All right.
I just ask him to take off my holy symbol, which is my deck of card box, and pull out my coin some more, and just ask him just to find a way to put the coin, just decorate the box with the coin.
Yeah, he will gladly do so for 100 gold pieces.
That's all my money.
All right. Yeah, he will take them and go ahead and whip them up together without damaging their magics.
Sweet. As long as he can make it to where I can pop the coin in and out.
Sure. Yeah, you can make like a slot frame that has a latch on it.
Sweet.
And you got to think of all the magic items that we've thrown into the gas tank. If we just sold those things, you know how many millions we'd have?
You'd probably have like 100,000 gold by now, easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotta get that engine upgraded somehow, someday.
Just new fuel injectors and whatnot.
Right.
Do I find any kind of magic arrow producing thingamajig?
No. The merchants suggest that you try hitting up an elven stronghold. They would have much more interest in infinite arrows than dwarves do.
Solid point. Okay, then I will buy 100 gold worth of arrows.
All right, that is 2,000 arrows.
Whoa, how many can you hold at one time and not over? Like, how much are you willing to hold at one time?
That's that times that. Actually, that's a good question because size category impacts how much you can hold, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, the small creatures is Wu considered? Yeah, Wu is considered small. How much can small creatures hold in 5e? 5e small creature carrying capacity. Would help if I spelled the word capacity correctly.
Small might be the same as medium for simplicity's sake.
Yes, it actually is medium. Same as medium. So Wu can carry up to 180 pounds of stuff. He is currently carrying exactly 180 pounds of stuff. Oh wait, no, that's with 2,000 arrows. Hold on, 1 arrow. I forgot that it updates. Funnily enough, Wu can carry.
He can carry all 2,000.
He can carry all 2,000 arrows.
That would
what that look like. You know?
That looks ridiculous. We'll
He's
give
gonna
him
look like the happy masked salesman from Majora's Mask.
Oh, shit.
I'm imagining like the Game of Thrones chairs behind him of just arrows. I'm gonna give him 100.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I have the rest in my bag. Whenever you get low, just tell me and I'll give you more.
Very well. Thank you.
I'll also probably just put some in the ship in your chest.
Also, I think you're echoing again, Thoros.
Little bit.
There we go.
Still like to think that now Wu looks like a. Oh God, what are those guys that travel up the mountains all the time that were born up there, so they make great guides.
Oh, a Sherpa?
A Sherpa.
Yeah.
A Sherpa just carrying giant packs of arrows.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, 100 arrows is still a lot of arrows.
That's 2 quivers on the back, 1 at each side, and then wherever else he's tucking them into.
Yeah, it's 5 quivers worth.
Well, I know there is that one quiver that can hold a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, the
But
quiver.
I don't think the dwarves would have that.
No, the quiver of Aloha or Alona or something. Yeah.
The official quiver.
Yeah. Yeah, the quiver of Alana.
We just gotta find an elf stronghold and deal with elves.
The funny thing is, the quiver of Alana can hold at maximum 60 arrows for the shortest compartment. So That's funny. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll meet up with the guys and be like, guys, I am done. I appreciate the detour. I am ready to go.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
Let us head off to Hellgate Dell.
Alrighty. Let me take you back to the map.
I'll inform them of my conversation, while we're on our way to Hellgate. I will mention all the information I know. I will tell them about Gundren's willingness to parlay with Lantan. I will also tell them about how dangerous it's going to be to transverse Mount Hotenau and get through the city of Gauntlgrim. How maybe even the power of a god is not enough to survive. And I will also reiterate that this is the man that also said that Gorm's ring was cursed. And he was very right. So I am very inclined to believe that going to Mount Hotenau will actually be a very perilous journey.
Where is Mount Hotenau on this map?
It's north. Actually, it's south of Mirabar, north of Neverwinter.
Yep. Mount Hotenau is actually why it is called Neverwinter. Because the volcanic energies of Mount Hotenau warm the river water, preventing it from ever freezing over, even in wintertime.
Wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, just so you guys are aware, it's actually a little disconcerting, I will say, being that we need the power of Gorm potentially to get the Book of Bowgentle, but the same power might be necessary just to get the information of where all the other artifacts are.
Well, perilous or not, I think it's still something that we really need.
Right, and maybe Tamora herself will grant us many blessings. What's at the well? I can ask her.
I would suggest, before we commit going to Mount Hotenau, that we take some time, sit down, and go back over the visions that we saw about retrieving the Book of Bowgentle. Really look at what we've got, what we can do to get past our big issues, and if we don't seemingly have a way to get past something, then we can commit to going to Hotenau.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right. Their course is for Hellgate Dell.
That is correct.
All right. If you take, you do not have enough fuel currently at medium speed. However, at the slowest speed, you can get there in 11 days.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe Hotenau should be a stop before. I think this is very important, and while we have the fuel for it, perhaps it would be better to go there first.
You're the captain.
Ooh. Are we really about to do this?
It's going to have to happen. We have no other way to get enough fuel to get there and back. Because even the Harpies aren't really
I have a
ones
ton of stuff
rid
in
of
there. I have a ton of stuff in my bag, dude.
Right, but is it enough to get us to Hellgate Dell and back? That's a long way.
I still have we still have the horn, the other horn.
The emergency fuel spell scrolls.
I'm ignoring that right now. I have another superior potion I still haven't used yet for fuel. That's worth a shit ton. I have a ton of potions.
I got 10 magical nuts.
Just going to point
Spell
out real quick.
scrolls.
To get from Mirabar, Hellgate to Mount Hodenau, that is like 1,150 miles.
Actually, Garen, if we're going to go to Hellgate Dell, afterwards I would like to swing by the well.
Make that 1,300 miles.
Oof.
Which, for that, at slowest speed, would just require 3,000 more fuel points than you have. I think the other horn was worth 2,000.
Well, it didn't sell the dwarves on our story, so it's useless to me now. What good are trophies if no one believes you?
Yeah, that is the plight of the strength-based character who puts points into strength instead of charisma.
Well, since I'm a paladin, I'm slowly becoming a charisma-based character.
Yeah,
too.
that is true.
With those earrings, my charisma will go up to an 18.
2 points to charisma.
Yeah, that'll put, once I attune to it, my charisma will be at an 18.
That's actually really high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That is a 4-point modifier.
Well, yeah, my charisma right now is a 16.
Not bad.
No, it's not. I'm happy with it.
I still think our best course would be going to Hotenau now. Seeing what we can find there. Hopefully, topping off the tank.
That would give us an opportunity to find more magic items.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that mind flayers are there. What do we know about mind flayers?
No. The priest said worse than mind flayers.
Could be worse than that.
Someone wants to do, say, I don't know, history check that might illuminate things potentially. See
what I know about the illithids.
Yeah.
Or what's worse than the illithids?
Add 2, add 4, 25 for mine. Plus that 29.
I will not.
Don't we have an item that can tell us an item that told us about the 4 dangers can also tell us about Mount Hotenau?
It looks for an item. I could use the staff to figure out exactly where the book is, and it would tell me
does that
what
require all
lies.
its charges to do so?
Yes, there's the slight possibility of the staff going away. With my luck, it's not a slight chance, it's a pretty good chance.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying it's not worth it, because I love the staff, but in terms of combat purposes, it only helps me slightly more than the staff I had before.
Well, there is a chance that staff might be our only ticket to stopping the Lich. Inside the Lich Castle, where the Book of Bogenal is.
Oh,
whatever place that's called.
I highly doubt we will find his true name, and then I have to be able to hit him.
Okay.
All right. I think it's a magic to hit, but nonetheless, I still have to hit him.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he has to fail a save.
So the chances of that happening are probably non-existent.
And then there's still a chance if I hit him that it teleports away, and the way the staff works, if there's something inside of it, it slowly corrupts it, and I don't know.
Honestly, I think I like the idea of using a 9th level gate and just forcing him into an entirely different dimension and leaving him there to rot.
Well, the way the gate works is we would have to go to a different plane and then use it, because he's on this plane right now. It only works if they're on other planes.
Yeah, it's only like a one-way.
It's a two-way, but it's not for the same plane. So like we would have to go to a different plane and use it to pull him to us or to go to him. It doesn't work while we're both in the same plane.
Okay.
All right, so with that history roll, Malik knows a lot about Gauntlgrim, and in fact, he even knows some things that are not common knowledge with the 25.
29.
29, rather. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you knew about Gauntlgrim?
He knows more about Gauntlgrim than Garen does. In fact,
You never asked, Garen.
I
never
asked. I didn't even know Gauntlgrim existed.
yes.
That apparently has been the theme tonight. You never asked.
Told me about this.
I read books literally for a living.
Yeah.
If
So
I don't know something, it makes me sad.
in Sister Gabrielle's library that Malik had been perusing, there was a book about the Delzwyn, which, as you know, she was related to, apparently. And it talked about a place called the Iron Tabernacle, deep beyond the heart of Gauntlgrim. This would be the place where all of their sacred relics and texts are stored, carved into sheets of mithril, so that they are indestructible, effectively. However, some of the secret knowledge that's not commonly known is that before the Iron Tabernacle is the burning heart of Gauntlgrim, whereupon the great lords of the Delzuin imprisoned the Dawn Titan Megara, effectively an entity as powerful as a god, which they used to tap his infinite heat to power their forges.
That's a pretty chill god to allow them to do that.
Imprisoned.
How do they imprison a god? Malik?
It's like a god. He's like, like there's a god and then there's a step below. He was like that step that's right below.
He predates the gods.
Demigod?
He's a titan. He predates the gods. The gods
Titans.
defeated the titans.
Was he a giant?
Oh, he is huge. He is the size of an entire city.
Well, like is that his race? Is he a giant?
No, he's a titan.
Titan.
Yeah, he's a titan.
Okay.
He's literally like he is a demigod-esque sort of being.
Okay.
Like Smash?
And he is imprisoned by an adamantine ziggurat, massive enough to hold his great power, in theory. However,
unless some hapless adventurers happen to walk by it, surely.
Indeed, there have been efforts to free the Dawn Titan and usher in a new apocalypse, as the Dawn Titan would surely consume the world in flame.
So you're telling me that there's apocalypse on the rise, we can release this guy for an apocalypse, and then the Book of Bogentle can also spawn an apocalypse. Can we walk anywhere without there being some kind of apocalypse on the rise?
As Dementia told you, Faerun, the Forgotten Realms themselves are already post-apocalyptic. There have been dozens of them in its history.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, Malik would also know about the fall of Gauntlgrim at the hands of the Illithids, and various other attempts to recapture it. There have, in fact, at points in the past, Gauntlgrim was ruled by Asmodeus itself, as well. And for anyone who doesn't know what Asmodeus is, he is the supreme master of the 9 hells. Thanks for joining us, Faye. Have a good night.
What? This book was a riveting read. It had to have been.
Oh yeah, this was like a book that Gary Ellie apparently had that was, these are all of the evil, deep, dark secrets of the Delzuin that the dwarves don't want anyone to know, kind of book.
So all these things Mount Hope now?
Within the boundaries of Gauntlgrim, yes. The book would seem to imply by its history that it must be one of the greatest and most powerful seats of evil in all the Forgotten Realms.
Good gracious.
Just
outside of Neverwinter?
In the prime material plane. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why does this place sound more dangerous than the other place?
It kind of is. Yeah, and then, of course, with that high of roll, Malik also knows that that ancient mages constructed the host tower of the Arcane in Luskan, what was once known as Ilisk, to tap the power of the Dawn Titan after the fall of the Delzuin. For what purpose now? Who can say, as the host tower of the Arcane was destroyed and rebuilt and is now controlled by some mysterious figures in Luskan.
Does he tell us of the Elder Brains as well?
Oh yes, the Elder Brain, or the Elder Brains, are basically the masters of the Illithid hive mind that control all Illithids, uniting them so that what one sees and experiences, all can see and experience. They consume, literally, the brains of anyone hapless enough to fall victim to them, gaining all of their knowledge and thoughts and memories, becoming one with the collective. They're basically...
It's like Skynet.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Skynet crossed with the Borg. Except...
Stories go that the Illithids, the Mind Flayers themselves, aren't actual living beings, but they are the physical puppets of the Elder Brains.
Yeah.
They're things. They're people. They're like, it's like an insect hive. Like, they're all their own thing, but they all work together at the same time. It's kind of weird.
Technically,
kind of
they
horrifying,
are.
actually.
They're meat puppets. They're not actually living creatures.
Yeah, they're like fingers of a many fingered hand, basically. Yeah.
But that's just if you go into a Mind Flayer hive, you made a great enemy of the Elder Brains.
And
they will always remember you.
Yeah, and they have long memories.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to say that oh yeah, like anything within 5 miles of the Elder Brain, it is basically aware of you.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, great.
Yes, so with that high of a roll, Malik knows many things about Gauntlgrim. Things that he never would have known until Sister Garielli had her library brought aboard the ship, and he got the chance to read the books during your many weeks of travel.
Darren is like flabbergasted at just how much hot garbage is in there.
Isn't it funny how wherever the dwarves dig, there seems to be, oh, this is an ancient nest of evil that either they create or discovered. They dug too deep. But yes. So, knowing all of that, and of course some of this is naturally embellishment from my version of Gauntlgrim as opposed to what is strictly in the vanilla canon, but really the vanilla canon ain't too different from this.
I mean, that's fun. I cannot make this decision. I cannot commit us to going. That is something that's fall on somebody else.
I would want to say no right now.
Can you trap the Elder Brain in the Scepter of Saber? Could you trap Megara?
Does the Elder Brain have a name?
Maybe.
Elder Brain.
Yeah. It's
Elder Brain. Tap.
Elder Brain.
One of their aberrations. I mean,
his name is David.
Just
David Lopan.
David Lopan.
No, you have to get the name of every single thing it's connected to. Because they are all one unit.
Oh my god. See, that's the great thing about this. Oh, I don't remember if I put that in the Scepter of Saber's description, because that might be secret. Never mind.
Really?
No, go ahead, T. Let us hear it.
No.
No.
Hey, we just had a whole long talk about not keeping secrets.
That doesn't apply to the DM.
During this whole history lesson, Thoros has been leaning up against the wall, his arms crossed and his eyes closed. He's just kind of like nodding along. And then, well, I think that's it. We have to go.
Why is me telling you all these terrible things mean we have to go?
It's a landfill of fuel.
It's landfill.
It's just landfill.
It's just...
Oh yeah, like the ancient magic powers that would be locked within Gauntlgrim would have to be phenomenal.
Well, we'd have to get to this ancient dwarven city and go beyond it deeper, which will then lead past illithids and whatever bullshit's already there to who knows what has been happened to that Titan or who's worshipping around it. The Nine Hells dude likes to stay there from time to time.
And
then we have to get past that to get to this vault that we may not even be able to open, honestly.
Might.
I'm in.
If you want,
all right.
If you want, I can check via the staff. Someone owes me a new staff if this one disappears.
I mean,
let me pull up
of equal or greater. Yep.
I mean, I'm in, guys.
Equal or greater value.
Because to be honest, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since we fought the aspect back in that hell place, I don't know. I've been feeling a little lackluster. Like, been missing a challenge. Like, felt like there was nothing.
Oh my god! As much as I would love to see you fight a Titan thunk, that would just not end well for.
I'm not saying I want to fight the Titan, but just going into this place,
Captain, I've got a question for you.
Sounding like it could be our last. I mean, really pushing ourselves. I'm inspired again, so I'm in.
Let me ask you, Captain. When you're attuned to Nistel's maze, correct?
Yep.
What does that spell do again? The big one, or at least the one that's actually named after the amulet.
It hides your aura, or makes it seem different.
Malik knows more than I do.
Nistel's magic aura.
Yeah,
I just had it before him, and I just know what it did because I identified it.
So is that what Nistel's magic aura does? It's like hides us?
Yeah.
All right, Nistel's magic aura doesn't actually have a.
But
it just hides you from divination magic, and it makes you can make yourself seem like something else.
So, what if we use that to make ourselves seem like? I don't think we could do that. I was about to say we could make it look like we're part of the hive mind, but then there would still be an entity not connected to the network. So
they know like who is and who isn't connected.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the funny things about illithids is that like psionics aren't a big thing in Forgotten Realms as a setting, but illithids have like psionic psychic powers, which is distinct from arcane magic and divine magic.
Well, that might us get past the Titan.
I'm honestly less worried about the illithids and more about everything beyond that.
I mean, as far as the illithids go, I can at least protect us from good and evil, because they're aberrations.
Yep, they are aberrations,
which will keep us from being charmed and other things.
Oh. I'm putting this on you, Captain. I'm going to.
We have to look to the future of what we're doing. We have to be able to be prepared. It'd be nice to have some leeway for all of our travels. I'm just going to start heading back up to the deck. Then I suggest you all get ready. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to set course to Gauntlgrim.
I'm going to make a delicious meal.
I'm going to burn the charges to cast Zan's location.
All right.
Locating, what is it called, Garen? What is it? The Codex or what?
The Chronicles of Gorm.
Locating the Chronicles of Gorm.
All right. Let's see that staff roll.
No, I'm not ready.
Does it need to be to break?
Well, first, are we within 300 miles?
Let's say yes. You should.
Oh, yeah.
It's one.
I'll use it if we're within.
Yeah, you're like in 140 miles, and then you can travel for a few days and get closer. Too. At normal speed or half speed?
I need to do half.
Up to you.
Yeah, let's do half.
Right, then that is a 3-day trip. 2656 fuel remaining. Okay.
All right, those 3 days I'll be reading the Dwarven book, and on the very last day when we finally arrive, it's when I'll cook my most epic meal ever.
I'd like to take the opportunity while we're traveling to use divination. See if I cannot ask the gods where we might find the location for the secret of forging mithril.
All right.
So here, let me go in and deduct 5 gold.
On the way, do we pass any herds of
And
cattle
yes,
or anything?
I will then cast divination. Going to ask, where can we find the location of the secret of forging mithril?
Yes, and an answer replies. Deep within the Iron Tabernacle, beyond the Burning Heart, and the Delzuin's doom.
Hey, do we fly over any farms or anything?
I actually think that the hilly region south of Mirabar is basically uninhabited and wasteland almost.
Dang.
There is, yeah, Morgar's Mound is where barbarians go to worship the ancient skeleton of a thunder lizard. But other than that, I don't think they really have farmland in that.
No farmland, no herds of buffalo, cattle, or anything like that. Damn.
Thunk, you went to the store and bought a whole bunch of food last time.
Yeah, but I didn't buy any beef.
You know, we were just at Mirabar. You could have done it then.
No, I spent my money on something pretty.
I have a ton of money. You just ask me.
Yeah. Oh well, I will just kill the last chicken and make a really nice. On the last day when we arrive there, it's going to be a really nice roasted chicken. I mean, I'm throwing every every flavor trick in the cooking trick in the book to make this the most gorgeous, delicious meal ever.
All right. Yeah, that. Wow. Yes, it is a perfectly cooked and prepared roast chicken, and that also means that end of long rests, extra hit dies, and you have advantage on con saves against disease for 24 hours.
Now, what's the amount of extra hit dice?
Each regains 2 additional hit die at the end of that long rest, which I think you all would be at max hit die since you're traveling for a couple days.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right.
Hey, I will at least inform the party that hey guys, remember how we were looking for the location, or remembering how trying to find how we could forge mithril? It's in Houghton now. It's past the Iron Tabernacle.
Oh, I am feeling even more inspired now. Oh,
just
man,
conveniently
it's back.
Right where we were going anyways.
All right. Is Malik gonna use that staff then?
Is.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a D20.
Here we go.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna look. Well, I have to. Alright, I have to put my finger over it. Okay.
I don't know what the target roll. I don't remember what the target roll was.
I just can't.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it. No one say it. No one say it. No one say it. You, god damn it, you said it.
I didn't hear it.
No! Kidding. No one's worth it.
All right, you drain the Scepter of Savras of all of its charges, casting Zon's location. and visions flood into your mind of deep and dark Gauntlgrim, deep within the lava tubes of Hotenau. You can see many things, which we will cover in detail next session.
Ooh.
So I will have a write-up for you about all of the lovely little things that you see.
Be nice if we would have got experience to go up at least one more level this session.
The last vision that Malik sees is deep within a dwarven temple, walls made of mithril and adamantium, and large, massive plates. It's kind of similar to what the Ten Commandments are often depicted as, except they're cast of solid mithril with ancient writings stamped into them.
Ooh, it's gonna be this next session is gonna be awesome.
I think it's going to take more than one
I
session.
think it's going to take more than one session, but yes, there will be many things to happen.
I won't be surprised if it's 2 to 3 sessions just for the fucking illithid bits, and then another 2 to 3 for everything else.
It's almost like a little mini dip into the Underdark, you know?
Yeah.
Great.
This Gauntlgrim is very deep. But yeah, we will go ahead and get started with that next session. I'll have a little write-up for Malik's vision, and hey, he gets to keep the Scepter of Savras. So...
All right.
Did we get any XP for killing that assassin?
Oh yeah, I actually need to give you XP for killing the assassin.
I know it's not going to be enough to get to 9.
3,000 XP.
The assassin was...
Nine.
Everyone, just do it.
Funnily enough...
Give it to us.
Funnily enough, that assassin was worth 975 XP.
Hmm.
XP. There you go. Alright.
We have to get to 48, right?
Yeah. We're at 45.
Yep, 48,000 even is level 9. But, yeah, if it's XP you want, I don't think Gauntlgrim is going to be short. Any XP. Short of any XP.
We're hoping to get 9 right when we go into Gauntlgrim.
Well, who knows? We shall see. But yeah, that'll be next session, everyone. So I'll see you all next week, same time, same place.
Yep.
Alrighty.